Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome back to GKP Live. As you can see there, or as you can see, is everybody's new logos, which we just thought we'd let you all have a quick look at. And we'll be right back to you after this. Everybody's new logos, which we just thought we'd let you all have a quick look at.
At the back. Yeah, she is. This would have, if I were going to pick this show, there you go, guys. I would have picked that one. Still got a lot more up to come. Nice pattern, nice separation. Look at that, beautiful fish. And again, check this out, guys. This is something else. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. Nice wild common carp coming up for a piece of bread. Perfect. Let's have a look at his koi facility again and look at this full cherry blossom. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get from the other side so we've got the sun behind us so that you can see this bit. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Without further ado, I'll get us inside, have a look round, and let you see what you think. Catches in in this whole complex. The fish is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. One bat after another. Really nice, exactly there.
Welcome back. Very good, Jeff. Oh, well, never mind. Jeff, you just
Wait a
did there.
I've got stubby fingers, haven't I? Little stubby
That's
fingers.
to do on a small screen, though, isn't it?
Got sausage fingers.
That's
Not
it.
too bad to say we didn't rehearse it. First of all, guys, good evening. Thanks very much for everybody coming back this evening. I'm terribly sorry about last night. There were a couple of reasons. One, personal things going on at my house. And the second one was for a very good friend of ours. Just within sort of 20 minutes before we went live last night, me and Colin was gaming with Mr. Tropical Koi, otherwise known as Mike Bordeaux, when he had some kind of an episode and had to get the ambulance crew out to get him to hospital. We are still under the process of trying to find out what's going on with Mike. Mate, I thought so with you. We hope everything's all right for you and your family. Stick at it, bud. Stay where you are. Chill out, relax and rest. Get some rest, mate. Let them find out what's going on. Let's see if we can get you on the mend, bud. That was the main reason as to why we ended the show last night, because Mike, as much as you don't really see, you've seen him once, twice for a quick couple of minutes at the end of each program over the last couple of weeks, but he is very much part of our group. And
Yeah.
we're all absolutely gutted he's in hospital. So fingers crossed, hopefully he'll be out with a speedy recovery and back home as soon as possible. Sammy, Mike, let's forward to you, mate. Hope everything's getting good. Rest up, bud, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, all the best, Mike.
All right.
Yeah,
Not the
checking
place
this
where you
out.
want your loved ones at Christmas at all, but he's in the right place at present. So we've got a good evening from me. A good evening from, wrong way, damn it.
Yep. Good evening.
Oh, God, that were free prompts there. Look at Mr. Sam going in there. Look at these
Pass it on,
guys
mate. Pass it on.
ripping their own mitts as well. Look, come on, let's have a show. There we go, Mr. Lawson, the director.
God damn it, mine's washed
Mr.
up.
Brown.
Oh, sorry.
We need to get Dazzle and Jeff printed up as of yet.
Yeah.
But they're all looking pretty smart. He's even got his own mugs now. So there you go, guys.
Yeah.
All you want any more of your own Koi YouTuber merch, there are 2 more that way.
Yeah.
A few from down here. We got Charlie Biffy Brown,
Hi-oh.
who says evening all.
Yeah.
Koi Central says evening, Gaz. Evening, bud. Hope you're good. Koi Central says evening, chat. Ellie Kendricks, that says evening, Charlie. Charlie Biffy Brown, that says evening, Kendricks. Hi, babe. Oh, Ellie Kendricks. Hi, babe. West Brom Koi, that says evening all and a Merry Christmas. And a Merry Christmas to you too, mate.
Yeah.
Let's hope that it picks up and gets a little bit better for everybody.
Yeah.
How's every week been up to press? Good? Oh,
Oh,
we
God.
lost Jack. What's he done?
Yeah.
That's
Somebody's
good.
trying to ring a gobbler. Somebody's trying to
You had
ring
a good week?
Yeah, mate. Spot on. Really good. I mean, pond's looking amazing. Fish started moving again around and seem a bit more happier.
Gone a dramatic change from the freezing cold temperatures that we were getting.
Yeah.
Oh, yours over there, Jeff? Yours were still pushing up to about 4 degrees. What, 3 or 4 degrees?
What, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it up to about 4 degrees. It's still only at 4 degrees.
Still only at
But-
4. Mine's up at about 8 now. So compared to being the -1 that it
It's
was
only
at.
3. It's 3 outside
Yeah.
now.
A bit warmer up here. It's 8 or 9 degrees up here, I think it was today.
It's
So,
cold.
A little warmer. You still got
Cold
the
here.
cold East Coast, aren't you? Daz, everything all right on farm? Everything good?
As far as I know, I haven't been up there for a few days. So,
How's the little wigglers?
oh yeah, they should be hatching tomorrow. The
Should be
actual,
happening tomorrow.
they're all twitching inside the eggs. They've got the feathery gills developed, so they'll be hatching either tomorrow or the day after for sure.
Brilliant. Oh, Christmas Day,
excellent.
Daddy.
Yes. It's funny, they always hatch at Christmas, more or less bang on Christmas.
So how comes they breed at this time of year? Is that just because you put them together for a spawn, or would they naturally breed at this time of year?
No, they naturally breed at this time of year because they're native to Mexico. So I don't know.
The wet season, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be the wet season for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they won't particularly enjoy too cold the temperatures as well, then, really. It's more the fact that they're indoors in an environment where it's slightly warmer.
Actually, they do like the cold environment. They come from a glacial-fed lake called Lake Soquimilco in Mexico, and it's fed from like mountain streams from glaciers.
Right, so they are
They're like-
cold then. Yeah, that's good to know. We should all replace his koi with,
Yeah.
with some of them. Dear me. All right, let's have a quick pop through some of the comments. Excuse me. God, the cough's still driving me mad. I think West Brom Koi, we got evening all and a Merry Christmas. I think I already said that one, but if we didn't, we're doing it again. Koi Central says evening Pete and a Merry Christmas, bud. Skeggy with a boom. Ilsley with a high all. Telford Koi Pond, which is Phil, says evening all with a wave. How you doing, Phil? Hope you're well, mate. DT Koi says evening, everyone. Evening, Dave. Hope you're good.
Evening.
And Mick Lawson says Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Merry Christmas, Sir Daz.
Merry Christmas. Andrew says evening all and a Merry Christmas. Evening, Andrew.
Good, Andrew.
Evening.
Paul Mack says good evening and a Merry Christmas to you all. Good evening and a Merry Christmas to you and your family too, Paul.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Paul, mate.
Leslie from Pond says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone, and the same to you.
Thank you.
Hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Charlie Bifter Brown says, big shout out to our body account with us tonight. Get well soon, Mr. Tropical Koi. 100%, mate. Yeah, definitely behind that one, 100%. I
Yes,
hope he
100%.
makes a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Mike Bass says, Christmas greetings to the three wise men.
It's 5 tonight.
It's 5 of us. We have to
Five.
do 2 more. We have what were it? Frankincense and myrrh. What else can we have? About
Funky Fungus and Ball Toner.
we could have potassium permanganate and chloramine tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's it called?
Okay, 5 wise men. LOL. Nipping Koi says, evening all, with a thumbs up. Good evening, Nip. Hope you're good, mate.
We seen something quite interesting yesterday, didn't we, guys, about potassium permanganate?
Oh, yeah.
On a
Now,
certain
what was the other ingredients?
Glycol.
glycol.
Glycol. Alan, yeah.
It's what they put in antifreeze, isn't it?
What they do
Antifreeze is glycol.
in areas where they're trying to do controlled burning so that they can back burn grasslands to prevent forest fires from spreading. They back burn, so they burn a boundary out first so that it doesn't spread and jump from one area to another. And what they use is ping pong balls with potassium permanganate, powdered crystals poured in, and then they add some, what was it, Jeff? What was it again?
Glycol. Antifreeze.
Antifreeze,
Glycol.
glycol. They inject it into the ping pong ball and then they drop it. And when it hits the floor, the chemical reaction creates such a superheat that it self-combusts and turns into a little ball of fire. And that's how they start the little controlled burnings, which we spotted. Now, I'm not telling everybody to go out there and start messing about that kind of stuff. We just thought that was quite an interesting fact that you could have your PP with certain chemical elements that will cause a fire. So it was a bit of a surprise, a bit of an eye-opener, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which need to order some ping pong balls.
Yeah.
I've got
Skeggy's
some.
one says, get well soon. What's for science then? We all need some antifreeze. Skeggy said, get well soon, Mike, with a thumbs up. Andrew Wigley says, get well soon, buddy. Alan T, everything, guys, got a bit warmer. It certainly did. It certainly has made a massive difference in comparison to what it was. I can't believe that we've gone from sub temperatures like we did. And
I actually got to clean my pot filters out.
Yeah. I mean, my fish have gone from being completely bottom end at pond, just mulling around and just grouping up together, to full on cruising around again, which is strange to see them changing so much. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Sean Morris says, how much for a mug, Mick? I love it. LOL. There we go. It's the first order.
I'm gonna get some done, mate, and I'll sort you one out.
Carol Lawson says, good evening. Have a great Christmas and New Year. And the same to you and your family too, Carol.
Yeah, Carol.
Lisa Leach says, evening all, with a thumbs up. And I ain't got my thing on, have I? So,
No, evening, Lisa.
Aye.
Mike from Koi Beginnings says, with a waving hand, how you doing, Mike? How's your fish doing there?
Yeah, Mike,
I hope
you didn't think I was being a dick when I commented about we tried to tell you so kind of thing. It didn't mean to come across like that. It's like I said, it's just a shame you got some nice fish in there, mate, and it's just to see how we've seen people's fish go down with the same thing, and there's nothing you can do. And it's just heartbreaking, mate, to see your fish go through the same as we've seen other people's.
It certainly is, mate. It certainly is to see. Oh, hang about. I've just noticed something there then. I'll carry on. Comments further down. Edward Guppy says, good evening, everyone, and Merry Christmas to all. Good evening, Edward, and a very much warm welcome, and same to yourself and your family. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Twisted Koi says, yo, cupcakes, without a cupcake.
Without a cupcake. Mike, hello.
Says, evening, everyone.
All right.
It is right.
DT Koi says, Mick, You want some mollies? He's got some mollies. He has some Dalmatian mollies.
Yeah, I'm looking for more. Like I said, I wanted the black strain.
You were after some Lyra tail blacks, weren't you?
Yeah, or normal blacks, because like I say, people think, they're quite common, but around here they're not. They're like ends teeth around here.
Mr. Tropical Koi says, thanks, guys. Missing all my mates too. And for the support, guys, with a big thumbs up.
Right. Yeah,
Keep resting, mate.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep resting. Just chill out. Relax.
That's it. Just chill. Yeah. Watch the show.
That's the main thing. Up North Koi Pond says, question of the night, cheese pizza or chippy?
No, Chinese pizza.
Chinese pizza. Sorry, cheese pizza. God, Chinese
pizza.
Chinese, mate. We are.
Oh, Chinese.
No,
Chinese.
the pizza.
Yeah,
Go for the pizza.
Chinese, 100%.
Yeah.
Some spare ribs, some prawn crackers, some prawn toast, or sesame seed toast, and get yourself a nice sweet and sour chicken, Cantonese style.
The plastic containers that the Chinese comes in are brilliant for rearing axolotls in as well.
Yeah.
I knew that had come up.
So save him some.
Yeah, I need plenty.
But do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's right. I've got probably about 20 of them anyway. So I'll sort them out for you.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
There we go.
We
Sean
know
Morris,
it's Chinese then.
Sean Morris says, P.S. Sorry didn't reply last week. Went to sort a tank out. Found out why the KH had dropped from 12 to 2. All parameters were bad. I think I had a cycle crash. Used some goop from Tropico. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, I've heard about that before. Supposed to be good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a pre-seeder, isn't it? Type thing.
Yeah. And another thing, people, if you do ever have a old system crash, prime's not bad for just helping you get out the shit. Then, because that detoxifies all ammonia, nitrite.
Yeah, good to have in just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Chlorinates and dechloramize.
Yeah.
West Bromcoy says, tough one that side. Nah, easy decision now. I mean, you could order one for everybody. Get Chippy, go to Chippy, get a pizza and a Chinese, and everybody have a bit of everybody. Do it that way. But Mike says Chinese, 100%. Yeah. I'm with you on that, mate. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely 100%. Did anyone else get Frozen Airlines in the big freeze? Frozen Airlines? Or just me? Pumps were fine. I'm presuming it was moisture in the lines.
It must be. Yeah.
On returns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Mine's all elevated. My pump is.
Yeah.
My pump is higher than everything else.
Airlines
So
lower than water level.
it could only run down to waterline anyway. So, but no, I didn't. Well, no. All my air points were all running as normal, same as that was the 4 points on the pond plus the return where it flowed back in, which didn't freeze up. The rest of the pond, 3/4 of it were frozen, but only to about a centimetre in thickness and ice. And I thought we got it practically bad up here, but it looked like some of you guys from down south got a lot colder than what we did.
Yeah. Yeah, what's it called? My pipe work was weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah,
Go on,
Dad.
go on.
I don't you explain it. Because everywhere else.
We tried to fathom this out. The full parameter of his pond. Oh, I thought we lost you in for a second, Daz. The full parameter of his pond, all the way around the top, was starting to ice over on the pond as well. Like frost all the way around all his pipe work, on top of his filter box, on top of all his pipe work, apart from the bottom drains where we put the new bottom drain in, and it came out of the water surface, hooked over and into the pump, and then from that point, after the pump, frozen again. But that small section of pipe, completely not a little bit of frost on it at all.
No ice. The box was
Slightly
frozen.
warm
The box was
to the
frozen. The outlet
it was, yeah.
frozen. It was just that little hook. I mean, you would have thought, past the pump because the pump's warmed it up, but there were. It wasn't out the water over into the pump. That was all clear. Yeah.
It's about a foot of pipe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was warm.
I think Daz was either getting a couple of calls or something coming in or something that's happening. We'll leave him to it. He'll sort it. No, either that or he's got disconnected off of his Wi-Fi. Yeah, but it was well weird. I don't know how it was doing it, but it was almost as if the water coming up and through there.
With that boiling, all warm.
Oh,
yeah. It is.
We'll remove him for a second till we see him come back in, and then we'll bang him back up again once he's sorted himself out. Mike Bass says PP and glycine are known methods of fire lighting in bushcraft.
That's it. Yeah, that's what it was doing.
That's what they were pretty much doing, weren't they? Starting control burning with bushfires.
Yeah.
So,
throwing balls out. As soon as they mixed, it went.
Yeah, pretty good, wasn't it? Come across some random stuff on YouTube.
Definitely going to try. Definitely going to try it. I'm sorry, if we can get the glycine.
Where are you trying it though? Your house sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Down in your vents.
Yeah,
we'll try it down to the farm.
We do some controlled burning in your back garden, eh?
Yeah. Well, no, just throw it on the patio. Throw out my bedroom window.
No, we'll do it around the back on.
Patio into pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koi Karma says, "Hi guys, hope all is well after the big freeze. All good at my side, mate. To be fair, I was pretty damned impressed. Inside my filter house, I had plus 6 degrees, so it was 6 degrees inside. -1 in the pond, and it was -4 and -5. The lowest we got was one night where it dropped to -6, which was borderline switching everything off because it was starting to freeze on the inside of the filter on the external one. So I thought I'll keep my eye on it. It's not going to drop below -6 tonight as forecast, so I'll see what it's like come the morning. If it's frozen and that one's stopped, I'll knock that one off and leave it be and just leave the internal system running. But following day it was only dropped to -4. Everything had fallen back a little bit, so I left it just as was. I had quite a nice warm temperature, so there's no form of heating or anything inside the shed. 6 degrees inside and -6 outside. So I had a plus 12 degrees difference inside my filter house, which was...
So it does show you insulating it with that proper Kingspan stuff, mate. It does make a big difference.
Good stuff. To say that there's been no warm source of heat being put in there, I was proper surprised just how well it did. But yeah, sweet. Happy days with it. My side of things, everything good. Jeff, he had a couple of yours froze over a bit, didn't it? Once or twice.
Everything froze.
Yeah.
Everything froze.
You went for a full switch down, didn't you? Because everything froze up solid, didn't it? Pipe work.
Yeah. Me same.
I was
Yeah. Now, believe this. This is what we were talking about. We've been talking about this quite a bit this week, trying to work out as and why and how. Colin and Mick live across the road from each other within 2 hours' distance spread, thereabouts, but opposite sides of the street.
Yeah.
Mick's pond never froze. Just a little bit of crystalline beginning to form on top of pond, but never froze over. Colin's pond froze over, and his full filter system froze solid. Mick's filter system sat outside, not inside anywhere or anything, just the same as Colin's, and his didn't. Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still think the.
Go on, tell me your theory. Go on, tell me your theory.
I think these.
Be careful how you word this though now, because you might upset a few people.
No, because it's proven.
I think you will.
Yeah, but it's proven. It's proven.
It's not proven. Is it?
It's not proven.
Nothing's proven. It's just a theory you've got.
Yeah.
Well, near enough every system that has frozen has been a multi-bay.
That you've seen.
What I've seen. Yeah. You had the gentleman video who was inside a shed. Oh
yeah, that was.
Yeah. Daz's froze. That was a multi-bay.
Yeah.
Collins was a multi-bay. It froze.
Yeah.
So I think because with you having the float.
Ramsey's DIY. It didn't just freeze inside Ramsey's. I mean, Ramsey made his own indoor ice rink, didn't he?
Yeah. but
I thought you said though just earlier on then that everything froze apart from that little bit of pipe.
No. I'm talking about frost forming around on the pond, on the water surface, and all the timbers around all his garden covered completely in a frost everywhere.
Yeah.
Every single inch of it, apart from that one section of pipe coming out of the water, the elbow.
I've got a video.
Through the flapper valve or the non-return valve and into the pump. That bit didn't freeze. Everything else was covered in frost throughout his full garden, everywhere, apart from that one section, 2 foot of pipe.
I mean, do you think it was because you know the
Terrible.
what you just thought? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my
He got him, then he threw him, whatever that was.
to my sexy wife show, I'm on the telly.
She's sending me private messages.
But no, I do think plastics. But mine's a plastic box, yeah. Where a lot of the multi-bays are that fiberglass and resin, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you think it might be fiberglasses and resin tend to get colder than plastic?
No, mate. I've had my black plastic K1 filter boxes. They freeze as well.
Yeah,
it's just the nature of the beast.
Just weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's just weird.
We just quashed his theory. Proven theory's just gone out the window. Anyway, does anybody else's pond freeze up? Your filter system freeze up? If it did, any of you guys on here, was it a multi-base system that froze? Just out of curiosity.
Also, the size of the pond, the volume. Mixes up.
You see, that could be it, you know. Yours is a hell of a lot deeper.
Volume.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it's a lot of water to freeze.
Ashley and Chris said, it's what's it called, mate? It's a flow.
Yeah.
It was purely the flow, won't it?
Yeah. Like mine with the K1, where the K1's a bit still around the edges, that freeze up to start with, and then it spread from that, slowly freeze over, and then the water just runs straight over the top and then empties your tank.
Yeah, that's it. I hope everybody noticed the festiveness behind us, because somebody asked for it to look a bit more festive. So we got some new festive. Whoa, crap! Sorry, we got some new festive lights up there.
But that said,
Very nice.
the only part of my multi-bay that froze over was where the sponges are at the last bay.
Yeah,
and then it backlogged and then spilled out where the vortex is.
It would start in the sponges, then it will spread out from there. Anything that's static in the water, that's a starting point for the ice.
Yeah.
So the more the water's getting slowed down as it comes through the filter, the more it's slow.
I think
it freezes.
Yeah. So those multi-bays do have quite a restricted flow then. So it does the job properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to slow it right down.
So that's probably more the case. So like I say, my pond really didn't have no ice on it whatsoever. Like I say, but like I say, it is like rapids out there, though, isn't it?
Can I say clatters through your filter, mate?
Clatters through it.
Yeah,
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if that froze, god damn, it'd be damn cold.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, ANC, they had no problems because they've got mass flow.
Yeah, see, it's all got to be down to flow then. So that bit coming up through there, rattling through there as quick as what it was, must be purely down to flow coming through. But you said it felt warmer to touch, didn't you?
It was a lot warmer.
Yeah, it was.
Colin felt it. That's what I said. Oh, Colin, let me show you something. And I took him around. And he
shouldn't say it like that, mate.
Back at filter shed.
Yeah. Back at the filter shed.
Yeah.
You keep your secret to yourself, mate.
Yeah, it did.
You say it felt warm.
It did feel quite warm, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's cold. Koi Karma says, hi Vince, bruv, Sai bruv, with a double thumbs up. Charlie Bifter Brown says, to the GKP gang, thanks very much for the breakfast gifts. I haven't opened them yet, only a few days to go.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks
Well,
for
thank
mine
you.
as well, guys.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Yeah. We all did like a Secret Santa. Some of us got gifts that we could share online. Some of us didn't. I definitely didn't. Definitely didn't.
Mr. Coffee.
Yeah, all I'll say is I have an X-rated coffee cup that will never be shown online ever.
It's very, very strong coffee.
Yeah,
Very.
strong coffee. But yeah, we did have a little get together last weekend. We all had a little bit of a meet up and what have you, and spread out as Christmas gifts to each other, which was pretty damn nice. We had a great day. It's a shame that this weekend's come round and as mates in hospital right now. So stick out, bud. You'll be good. You'll be great. Skeggy says, "I've just got a new batch of mugs." Ooh.
Oh,
I don't believe I have
go on,
one.
let's send me one, mate. How much are they, dude?
Yeah, we'll have to do a swap, Skeg, because I ain't got one of yours either.
I ain't got one of
Black
yours, mate.
Country Coy Block says, "Send me one of them, Skeggy."
Yeah.
Scrag68 says, "Evening all and Merry Crimbo, and Merry Crimbo to yourself."
Evening.
Evening.
West Brom Coy says, "Quick question, guys. I'm going to be ripping my liner out in the spring and fitting a bottom drain and an underwater return. Do certain types of liner stick better than to the drain and returns?"
Yes.
Right.
All do, apart from that mesh type one.
Yeah,
That
doesn't do at all. It doesn't take any form of any bonding agent or.
but wait a minute. Didn't somebody stick it with gel super glue?
I don't know.
But super glue breaks down over time.
It's brittle. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
What's it called?
I know
Go for butyl. Go for the rubber one, mate.
Yeah.
100% rubber. No,
Not the woven tarpaulin. No, they're cheaper the woven tarpaulin are, but they just cannot stick to it.
Yeah, but they're fit for everything else as long as you're not putting any form of.
EPD, whatever they call it, you know.
Same again with the window. Can't put the window
If you had a good compression seal with a neoprene gasket inside it.
Yes, it would. It would.
It would. Yeah.
You probably would be able to, but I wouldn't say 100%.
Yeah, if you're going to put a proper bottom drain in, go with fiberglass or a
butyl.
Yeah.
EPDM, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. EPDM. Yeah.
Look, Coy Central's put EPDM rubber, in my opinion, Pete. There you go.
100%, mate.
And you can use that other stuff. What's the black silicon stuff?
Gold label.
CT1.
CT1, gold label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Brom.
Yeah.
Utile Firestone are the best. There you go.
Yeah.
And he might be the man. He might be the man to get you one, mate. If you struggle to get one.
And a crap load of CT1. You don't need a crap load of CT1 at all. All these people that silicon seal everything up with shitload of silicon. You don't need a shitload of silicon. You just need a good, thick bead. Less is more when it comes to silicon. You don't need 10 tons of it because when you squash it all together and clamp it all up, all it does is ooze all out and make a mess everywhere. And then you need to get yourself a solvent-based product to wipe it all back off to get rid of it all. You don't need a crap load. You can silicon seal a window in, maybe not one as big as the Hadfields, but a decent sized window, your average window in, with nothing more than maybe 2.5 tubes of silicon. That's more than enough. Hertzkoy says, "Good evening all."
Evening all, mate.
Evening.
Hope you're good and Merry Christmas to you too, mate. Twisted Coy says, "Sorry guys, no cupcakes today. Had a shit day."
I hope everything's okay, mate.
Yeah, you know me, both, mate. We've all had a bit of a shit with these last day too. It's not been a good one, has it, mate? We'll have a chat later on, mate. Can't even give mollies away? Yeah, probably could, mate. You'll probably advertise them on free ads. Most people.
If you was if you was a bit closer, mate, I'd say I'd take them. But driving 80 miles to come and get some mollies, it's a little bit of a distance.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Guy Karma says, hi, David. How's the Baileys? Baileys. Goddamn. Hertz Guy says, sorry to hear that. I twisted Guy. Skanky says, Vince, with a thumbs up. Coy Beginning says, no, mate, I didn't take it like that. I knew what you meant. They did get worse since the video, but hopefully they're now on the mend after a few. Sweet.
Oh, right.
Brilliant. Yeah.
That would have been the only thing I think that you could have possibly done.
Very
that
sensible, mate.
Yeah.
I think you made best choice going there, bud.
Could you, what's it called? Could you give us information on how you got the injections and what the injections are for people who are also struggling? If that's possible, Mike.
Is there local vets around your way, mate, that deals with it, or did you have to go further afield, kind of thing? Eden Koi Pond and Garden. Good evening, Pond Nuts. Good evening.
Good evening, mate. Nice to
evening.
Nice to see you here, mate.
He says, I hope everyone is well and ready for Santa with a thumbs up. I certainly am. Ready for getting it in, getting it gone, getting it done with and back to work.
I hope we've all left the chimneys nice and clean so you don't get his red suit dirty.
You can get his red suit dirty, mate. You can earn his brass.
Yeah.
Skengy says, Dave, I can't do that one. Mike with a thumbs up. Up north, Koi Pond, glad to hear at Koi Beginnings. Yeah, that's good news, mate. I'm well chuffed for you, bud.
Yeah.
Glad they're on the end. Some too nice a fish to be losing, mate. They were,
Yeah.
I mean, that yammy, that's something else. I like that fish. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sad to see a fish of such a size and a quality going downhill, but good that they're on mend.
I mean, look at the showers.
Yeah.
What you got? Oh,
The snow asagi. That's nice.
Size is nice as
Sargi
well. That
as
is
well.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it won't be funny. All your fish are nice. They're all worth. They'll be worth having, won't they? You know what I mean? It's
Well, yeah.
not a bad fish.
Yeah.
It's not a bad fish amongst them, is there?
No.
And
Oh, I bet. He's just put in there, look. This is the yammy does look like it's taken a hammer to it, though. Just hope it gets back to full health so I can drop the temps down.
Yeah.
Does anybody know? Because I know you had. Well, you said you were gonna pull a couple of scales, but they were that loose they came out anyway. How long does it take roughly for a scale to grow back in full? I really know.
It all depends if the epidermis has been damaged. If the skin underneath has been damaged, it might not grow back.
Yeah.
I was watching about scale regeneration the other week, and it's a miss thing. Sometimes it doesn't grow back, and sometimes it can grow back.
So let's say, for example, if a fish just flashed and knocked itself, or you were netting it out and it knocked a scale, that kind of scale should grow back. Anything that's had any form of damage from, let's say, an ulcer or scarring, might not grow back.
It might not grow back. Yeah.
How long do you reckon then? I would have guessed about 2 years.
Yeah.
For a
All
scale.
it would do would leave a patch of low scale. It will come. The colour will come back.
Yeah.
But
But it'll just not have
they wouldn't have a scale.
Yeah.
My jag that damaged itself earlier on, it's healed up and the scales, it's still there. But it's as like Jags, it's left that brown patch.
Yeah.
Always does
But-
on Jags, doesn't it?
It seems to,
Yeah,
yeah.
but that can take about 12 months. So you see that knocked back mine when it rubbed its nose sore, and that took about 12 months to go. But when it knocked itself just above its eye, that were healed and gone within a matter of 3 months. But I don't know if that was because it was midsummer, really super warm, and we had a good winter summer this year, didn't we? So whether that made it heal faster, what I don't know. But it certainly did. That one came good quick. The other one was the back end of summer and went into winter with it and came through. Come spring, midsummer, it cleared up. It did take about 12 months. Well, maybe 10. Up north, Koi says, glad to hear it at Koi Beginnings. Koi Karma says, evening EKP. Skeggy says, good news, Mike. Koi Karma says, hi, Daz, with a thumbs up. DT says, bonjour, Dave. Bonjour. Sharpie's Pond Will says, Merry Christmas, me ducks. Merry Christmas.
Merry
mate.
Christmas,
Hope you
mate.
Christmas, Sharpie.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you,
mate.
family, bud. We read that one out. Down south, LOL. Yeah, down south. They got it cold, didn't they, down there, for once?
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Not so often you get temps like that, is it, like you guys got? Because
No.
some of them were going down like -10 and -12, wasn't it? Which is pretty damn
Yeah.
cold. Koi Karma says, Merry Christmas, Dan, with a thumbs up. DT says, Merry Christmas to you, Dan. Sharpie's Pond Will says, hope everyone's ponds got through the cold spell okay.
Yep.
AFC Koi say, Merry Christmas to all and have a
Merry
good
Christmas.
one. Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas.
Like we said, for us, mate, we were all lucky. There were two of us that had filter systems freeze up, but the majority of us, no problems, no leaks, no breaks, no damaged pipes. I was expecting me to be worse, mate, to be fair. I was expecting mine to be me to be coming on and saying, hey guys, mine's all switched off. It's frozen
I was
solid.
expecting it, yeah.
But you guys got it way worse than I did. I mean, Daz, yours froze up, didn't it, in the
Yeah.
outdoor pond? And
Yeah.
you're almost pumped.
You had,
You had like 6 inches of water left.
Tentacles, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tentacles,
It was
didn't
getting
you?
close.
Did you have ice on the bottom, then a void of water, then ice on the top?
No, just ice on the top. But the ice dropped down, and look, there was 2 fish that were actually frozen in the ice, frozen to the ice, and they were 2 golden orf. But luckily, broke them out the ice, put them all in another tank in the tunnel, and every single one's fine. Not a mark on them.
You know they were frozen solid.
They were frozen to the ice. The ice was stuck to
I
them.
can remember you saying.
Yeah,
Wow.
mate, he's expected an ice burn or something on the skin.
Yeah.
but not a mark on them.
So truth be known, I mean, golden orf are normally more
Delicate.
susceptible to stuff. Yeah, they're delicate, aren't they?
Yeah,
If a golden orf can go to be frozen in a lump of ice, to be defrosted off and not even have a mark on it, then as fish aren't as delicate as what they think they are they?
no,
I've
definitely not.
seen, and I'm gonna say it on here now because I've seen a lot of it. And to be fair, I'm a bit disgusted not disgusted in a bad way. Disappointed is probably the better word. Guys, when your pond's frozen, don't be smashing the crap out your eyes. to get to your fish. If there's fish in there and you think that they've perished and you've lost them,
Yeah,
wait and see. Defrost the ice if at all possible. The shock that you put through the water by belting it, the amount that the noise. I'll give you an example, right? If you want to know what it sounds like when you bray on ice, get in Bath one evening this week. And whilst you're in Bath, get somebody to come and belt the side of it while you've got your head under water. And see how much louder that sounds with your head under the water than what it does when your head's above it. Because, trust me, it's a lot louder. It's a lot amplified. And those poor fish have got to deal with that while you're braying and beating on the ice. And what you think you're doing is a good thing. I understand in the panic and the grand scheme of it, you think you've got to do something quick. But it doesn't have to be done quick. It can be done steady.
I was out there every morning with 2 pans of boiling water, resting on top of the water.
yeah.
Sound travels 4 times as far underwater than it does on for it.
And I've seen a few pictures on the internet of people's ponds where there's all cracks on the ice, like icebergs, where they've smashed. You can tell they smashed it, and it's all separating.
Yeah. And then you also run the risk of walloping it like that and popping or bursting or cracking your liner. Or even worse, if you've got a glass window, busting that pane of glass. So
And people lifting pieces of ice out and then it's slipping out their hands and going straight back in and slicing through your liner. It's not a good idea.
No, Paul. We're not,
even just tipping boiling water on. That's what my mum's been doing.
I know Paul did do it, but you're not the only one.
He had no fish in that.
He did. He had goldfish in it.
The
I
waterfall.
know you did do it, Paul, but it's not me saying you've done something wrong, mate. I'm just saying, just be mindful of if you've got fish in that water, melt it rather than break it. Most people have got a heat gun If you ain't got one, they're about 13 quid from B&Q. Pop to your local builders merchants, get an electric extension, come out there and hold it above that ice. You'll melt through that ice in about 30 seconds. It doesn't need to be braid. It doesn't need to be smashed and bashed and crashed into pieces and lifted out. You can melt it quite quickly. I mean, I did show you guys just how easy it is to melt ice on a couple of jobs that I was doing last week when I was up on the roof, melting ice off of a roof building so that I could spray a panel up on a GRP canopy, and it does melt off pretty quick. Yes, it will freeze back up relatively fast, but it'll be quick enough for you to be able to get the ice to break up and be able to take some out to get that fish out should you need to do.
Oh, sorry.
So then, if your fish is frozen to the ice and you use an eat gun, you probably want a bag of chips with it as well.
I wouldn't advise eating
that myself, Colin.
I'm talking about just purely melting the ice with it, not shut off, fast frying your fish.
No, what's it called? I learned something actually this week about plastics and the eat gun. When I used to have motorbikes and scooters and stuff, I know it's a bit off topic, but I used to have scooters, and the plastics where the footwell used to go like grey. And I watched a video.
Over the heat gun.
I watched it with an heat gun.
Back to black.
Brought all the black. It brought it black, didn't it?
Brings the pigmentation back to the top, to the surface.
Yeah, like I said, we're really surprised.
You do it with you like your car bumpers. You know, your car bumpers as they bleach with sun. You just warm them with an heat gun, and you can bring them back up. Brings pigmentation back to top. A lot like sports stadium stands. They do it on their seating because when they're in sunlight all the time, they go opaque.
Chalky white,
yeah. So they get a big gas blowtorch and they whip it across it all, and it brings all pigment back to the top. Colours them all back up. We put Koi Karma split and also free stage Dan. Yeah, Mr. Tropical Koi is free stage did as well. Yeah. He had actually disconnected it, just forgot to open it up and take water out of it, and it left it in and it expanded and it cracked case. So yeah. So there's, I think a few people's big blues and stuff went, didn't they?
Yeah,
they did. Yeah,
susceptible to it.
DT says all good up north, even though it was -4. Lewis, turn that music off, please.
What was the dog?
Music playing in the background. Well done, Lewis.
we can't hear it anyway, mate.
No.
You couldn't, but don't mean they couldn't, or YouTube wouldn't. It's not worth hassling, is it?
No.
To get counter-struck for having it on. Bubble and Finn says, hi all, sorry I'm late. You're not late. There's no time. You don't need to clock in and out. You can come, please, whenever you're fun. Westbourne says, touch wood, we survived the big freeze. Pond temps back up to 8, and they're all looking for food. Mine have been up cruising around, but I am bothered to risk giving them up because next week forecast to drop back down again, isn't it? So it's supposed to be cooler again.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll get as cold, but
no. This temperature swing, it's gone back up to now to so quite mild temperatures. I've got, you guys know, I've got a fish that's not red over red, but just a little bit. I'd say a bit stressed more than anything. I did a scrape, couldn't find anything. This was 2 weeks ago. Water parameters spot on, no wrong there. Thinking about doing a PP dip, but I'm just a bit unsure with the temperatures. Is it?
Better not to give it a PP dip. As long as you're dipping it in temperature of water as what you fish.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it would be pond water. It would be pond water, wouldn't it? So, but I'm just a little bit.
No difference then, is it? I wouldn't have thought it would have made an ounce of difference. Or does PP say not to be used under certain temperatures?
Exactly.
That's the thing you have to be checking.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
What temperatures it says? Nothing less than minus 10 degrees.
Under 10 degrees.
See what it's like next. Well, see what it's like tomorrow. Midday. See if the temps have come up to 10.
Yeah.
Just bang it on the head, mate.
It's one of them, isn't it? Like I say, is it going to cause them more stress doing that?
I think more than likely, mate. she's a fish that's used to being inside.
Yeah.
Never experienced cold like she is. I mean,
No,
more
never.
than likely, it's stress in first place from the cold that's making her as red as what she is.
Yeah.
Certainly
No,
going down to.
She's not as bad as she were, but she
Well, I
just.
can't see you being parasites in temperatures as cold as that.
No.
No.
And I think
Straight
if
straight anyway.
That's
if
why
it's
I'm
stress,
shocked.
it's going to take its time to get back up to full health, like, isn't it, with this cold weather? Because the cold weather, it's not going straight up, is it, to 12,
No.
13, 40 degrees? It's going to go up a couple of degrees, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, I was
It's
just
going
like
to
I
take
said,
a little bit for it to come
held
back.
off, and I was thinking, is it going to cause more issue than it's worth? Just leave her, just keep monitoring her. She's swimming, man. I'm sure if I threw some food in, she would munch on it. They'd all munch on it if I threw food in. But yeah, that's what I say. I just didn't know.
Mine aren't going to get out.
No, mine aren't.
Not of mine. They're not getting out at all.
No,
DT
no.
Joyce said, just make sure your pipework is insulated well, or at least covered with something. See, I didn't bother putting mine on this time because last time I insulated my pipes and went round by to me underneath my little rock bit where my filter is and my UV. That damn mouse used a loads of the insulation to make himself a nice little nest and chewed through me ultraviolet wire, little shit. So I left it being and not bothered doing that with mine. I haven't put any on it this time. And it's got to -6. If it can get to -6, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it. I don't think it'll be dropping much colder than that. If it does,
Drop
then I'll
nibbles down.
take the external out and keep the internal on. What that does. We're sharing.
Flapjacks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they're nice as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corey Beginning says, what's the size difference in the ponds, i.e. yours and Collins?
Oh, mass.
Mix is a hell of a lot bigger than mine.
There you
Yeah,
go.
And
yeah.
it took me
But
a couple of days
as
to
Nick
dig.
said earlier, it's proven.
It does seem though a lot of the filters that have been freezing are been multi-base. I know other filters have been freezing, but the 5 cases we looked at straight away
I know
were
several easy pots are frozen and some Nexus 320s.
oh yeah. But the first five cases we come across were all multi-base.
There you go. See, Skeggy says, my easy pod froze solid. I'm my backy shower.
So it's been coming. So it's coming down that way.
Oh, mine did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mine did.
Yeah.
Mine froze.
Corey Beginning says, volume size wise, at least, well, Mix is 19,500 litres and Collins is probably more in the region of
2.
2,000 to 3,000 litres. I'll put this one up there for you, Charlie. To my sexy wife, Cheryl. I'm on the ANC says, because people don't have enough flow, Mick, we didn't have any ice on the pond.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they,
Big pump, moving lots of water, plenty of circulation, a lot harder for it to freeze up.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
That's what I'm going to have next year. I've said this, haven't I? Me and Mick had this discussion. I'm going to put from me feed, I'm going to have another diverter valve that in the winter it's going to flow across the top of the pond as well.
Yeah.
Because I think all my feeds are mid feeds.
Mid-feed,
There was
mid-return.
no flow on the top.
Ashley, Chris, so your pond's not heated. Is your pond heated or not?
I think so.
Oh, no, obviously, I don't think it is. With say what you're saying, but
Nipping Coy says, my pond never dropped below 6. Outside temps -7. Back up to 9 degrees in the pond today. There you go.
That's his
little
wood burner.
well then, yeah. And his internal pond build. DT Coy says, no. Wouldn't that mean fiberglass ponds would freeze?
no, because there wasn't 9 times out of 10 they're in the ground, aren't they? Or surrounded by brickwork.
My
My
fiberglass.
pond is almost frozen up with a 30k flow. There you go. So that's got a 30k flow through in it, and that almost froze. I reckon pond temps went down to 0 and never froze.
What's that noise?
It's my phone, mate.
Colin's phone ringing in the background.
Yeah.
Peggy says, add a thin layer of ice over the main pond on 25 kilolitres. That Koi guy says, hi guys, happy Christmas to you all. Have a good one with friends and family, and the same to you, mate. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year. Keith Moulton says, no, my Nexus 210 froze over. There you go. See?
Yeah.
Wow.
DT says my Nexus 220 didn't freeze and only around 5,000 litres per hour going through it.
So it's got to be thermodynamics, and it's got to be placed where it's situated, the filter. It's got to be with wind chill. It's got so many factors then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, he did have a leak on his multi-bay, didn't he?
Carol says my chats don't seem to be coming through.
Oh,
that one did, love.
That one did.
Good. Mike Bass says my multi-bay, 8 foot long, didn't freeze, but protected from the wind chill by a brick wall and a wood shed. Back to 1,000 gallons fast flow around the pond, half out of the ground. So yeah, see, it's
Mike's is heated though, isn't it as well?
No, not the round one.
The round one.
Oh,
yeah, the little pond. Well,
yeah. Heated, is it?
Yeah, right. There's a good question. Koi Beginning says, "Who here would add some sort of a heater just for cold snaps like we had?" Not me.
No.
If I've got expensive fish, I would consider it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't.
But you can't, guys. You see, if you're going to breed, they say that you can't heat, don't they?
Yeah. That's like if you try and heat them all through the winter.
Oh,
but just for a few days, I don't think that's going to affect the breeding capabilities.
Okay, doke.
I mean,
I'll keep them gobshop.
No. It's a good point, Jeff.
No. Hey, you're all right. It's probably what was said. Go on.
Would it be just as equally? I mean, what you're talking, just to keep it above the 2 to 3 degrees kind of thing, or keeping it at 15 and 16?
No, I would have thought just to stop it freezing.
You see, I've got my air source heat pump, and I was going to put it on, and then I thought to myself, no, I'm going to, with the price of electric now, I'm going to leave it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself now, I wish I'd have connected it up, but I'm not going to do it.
I think it does them good, mate, to winter through properly and have a proper
winter.
Yeah,
I do.
Each year, when they get through something like what they've gone through this year, next year, if it's nowhere near as bad, it's a doddle for them. It's a breeze, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, I've been checking my fish now since it's defrosted. You know, since the ice has gone off the pond and what have you, out the filters, I've been out there checking the fish. Can't see any problems. I've been looking through the window, doing my filters and everything.
A little bit of cat pox, but that's it. For me, nothing at all. Nothing seemed even phased by it at all. Even when it was freezing over at the bottom end and not by the return when it was coming back in. The worst thing for me was the ice freezing on the netting with it splashing off.
Yeah.
And the icicles just pulling down with the weight of on the netting. That's as bad as it got. So I just melted it off with a bucket of water. Held it over top, melted it off, and then that was it. Just dropped off and into water. But on that particular evening, that's the one when it went to about -6. That was as cold as what I think it got for us. But not too bad. I think if your fish can get through that and get through, temperatures as bad as what we've had, I reckon they'll get through most of our average winters, because you don't normally get that cold, does it? No. Not that quick, anyway. Not this soon.
No.
It would have been nice for them to have just had a gradual step, down to that, rather than it just going 100%, well, like within a day or two, wasn't it? It went from being like 6 and 7 degrees down to minus temperatures within a day or two, and it would drop and drop fast.
But realistically, we get that like the beast from the east probably once every 5 to 8 years. So in your fisher's lifetime, he's probably going to have probably going to have 3 bad winters, maybe 4 at the most.
Yeah.
Now then, we have got a couple of things that it's not going to affect everybody. The first one that we're going to talk about, but it will affect the 15 to 20 people that are coming with us next year to Adam Byers. The Adam Byer trip, for all those that have got the name down and were interested in going, what we're thinking of doing, I need to contact Adam. Well, I don't see as it'd be a problem anyway, one way or the other. But I'm going to run it by Adam and Amanda. What we're going to do is get a raffle ticket book, and we're going to sell a strip of raffle tickets, so 5 tickets for 10 quid.
Yeah.
And then when we get down there, whether we've got the 15 people that go or we've got the 20 people that go, we should have 150 quid or 200 quid. And what we're going to do is get Adam and Amanda to do a draw for us and pick out one of the tickets. Everybody can enter, all those involved, everybody that's going. And what we're going to do then is have the pick of a £200 gift. Now, if people want to do it slightly different and have maybe £200 fish purchases or whatever, up to what everybody thinks, but we thought it'd be a nice little thing that everybody that's going on the trip could get from it. So if you are going down there with the intention of purchasing and buying, bring yourself an extra £10 because you've got a 1 in 15 or a 1 in 20 chance of winning a 200 or £150 fish that we get. We're going to get Adam and Amanda to tell us what they've got available within those price ranges, and whatever we can get, the lucky winner will be coming home with one of either fish. That was the first little idea that we'd had, wasn't it? Now, these guys have also had another idea, which is something we touched on last week.
And thanks to, can we say, Paul Mack?
Yeah.
You gave us a bit of inspiration, mate, and we've been talking between ourselves. Sorry, guys.
No, carry on, mate. Please, please. No, sorry. Please do carry on.
Yeah.
It's not something I've discussed. It's something we've all discussed.
We had a meeting. We had a meeting at last weekend at Mike's, and then we've talked to the other gentlemen who the other guys who want there at Mike's, and we'd like to proudly announce a show with a difference. And I'll let Gaz give the details. He's got them wrote down.
Yeah. What we're going to do, I mean, we all like going to the shows, but we've all said we'd love to go to a show, but none of us dare risk it. I mean, hats off to all those that do, and a lot of you've got some beautiful fish, but I really don't know how you dare do what you do, personally for me. So what we thought we could do for anybody that might like to be involved in a show of their fish, is do a virtual show in a sense. What we're going to do is we're going to ask for 2 photos of a set size, one of the fish that you want to show, and one of you with said fish. Photograph in your pond or you at the side of your pond where your fish is, kind of thing, so that we know that fish has come from you, from your pond. It's your stock. You've not gone down to your local dealers and took a picture of a cracking fish and said, "This is my fish that I want to show." Just that's the reason behind. So we've got a picture of you and your fish. On the back of the photograph, we want you to be able to put in the size, the category of fish, the size of the fish, and we're going to put them into 3 categories: small, medium, and large. And we're not going to have a small, be the ultimate winner, and then any one of the fish, whichever is picked or judged and picked.
Can be
say that any category can win best fish in show kind of thing. We're not just going to do it so that you've got the large fish, the medium fish, the small fish, because we want people to be able to show whatever fish they've got, whether it be a toe size, knee size, whatever, 15-year-old, whatever, whichever fish it is that you like. And what we thought we'd do is we'd get this all down and have it all down at Daz's Koi Farm. So the idea is we'll get down with Daz's Koi Farm, the bottom end of which you've all seen the video, you've all seen the big lawn area has got at the bottom. What we're intending to do is put in a cluster of tables in a circle form, and we're going to either pin or staple or glue down or stick in place each photo, but there'll be no fish details of the owner on the front top face. So nobody will know whose fish is whose. So we can all go down, everybody can come along, everybody can go around and have a look at picking out their own fish, choosing whichever fish they think's best. We'll get a list, you know. Don't know, we'll make some kind of a scoreboard where people can vote for a fish just so we can get the general people's opinion. But what we're going to do is we're going to take it from however many entries we get down to 10 fish. And then we're going to narrow those 10 down to 5, and then those 5 down to 3. And we're going to have a first place, a second, and a third prize given.
And then a grand champion.
Yeah, and a grand champion overall. And we're going to do that kind of a gift, or a bit of a prize, a bit of a trophy. And as well as having that on and doing all that, we're going to also have hopefully is going to be doing a barbecue.
Yeah.
With some refreshments. We're going to say, if you want to drink, you can bring your own. We ain't going to be providing alcohol. What we will be providing is warm drinks or, you know, soft drinks, so that anybody can have a drink and refresh themselves should they want. If you want to have a drink and you know, you're not promoting drink driving or anything and you're safe to do so, feel free to do so. Yeah. But you'll be bringing your own should you want to. But we're going to have a bit of an environment day where we can go down. Perhaps maybe by that time, Daz will have plenty of fry on. We're also going to be having a little bit of grading for people to come down and have a look at, and have a look at grading, going through some of the fish and having a look at them and picking through some fry themselves. As well as
do a bit of a grading workshop so people can
get involved. And it's not going to be us teaching you how to grade. It's just going to be you being able to come along and have a go at doing some yourself. Just to have a look, just to enjoy the fun of it and seeing how the fish grow and get on and, you know, look at the earlier stages and all that kind of thing. Yeah. So we thought we'd do like a bit of a grading workshop, a little bit of a show, a little bit of a photo show.
Okay, barbecue, nice, not something nice to eat. Like I say.
And if it works out, you know, it's well received and people enjoy it, what we might progress it to in, you know, the future is a full-on show. Yeah. We're interested in perhaps if anybody would like to come along and have some dry goods stalls, you know, people like Skeggy, if you want to come down Skeg and you want to put a stall on, you want to get some dry goods in there, or anybody else out there that's interested in coming and doing, you know, promoting yourself, your own little business, selling some of your own little fish. Any problem with that, Dan?
No.
Anybody coming along with some little?
I don't really want any other fish brought onto the site for cross contamination.
Yeah.
But you're happy with dry goods stalls?
Yeah, no problem.
So, anybody out there that wants to come down that's got dry goods or anything, should you want to come down and put up a little stall? I mean, it's just a little bit of a miniature show, but all done via photograph. So there'll need to be a good quality picture. There'll need to be one that we can have for us so that we know it's your fish, and the other one will be a picture of your fish that you want it to show. Ideally in a blue ball, balled up with the size on the underside. It doesn't have to be a 100% bang on size. If you want to say it's between 45 and 50 cm, or, you know, 40 to 45, 45 to 50 kind of category, that's fine. But we're just going to say, right, all the different types, we're going to cluster them all up, put them all out, lay them all out for everybody to have a look at. And then hopefully what we have said, what we have spoke about, and we still need to contact him, and is have the gentleman, what was he called again?
Lee
from Japanese Water Garden. Because we've been down and seen him before, and Daz and Mick quite regularly go down there. I'm going to give him a contact, give him a call, and see if perhaps Lee would come down and do, you know, be a judge. Judge the show. So there'll be me, Daz, and Mick going around having a look, and then we'll have somebody like Lee or someone, if we can, come down and do an official judging and picking what he would consider his favourite fish out of the lot.
Yes.
Yeah. That's his idea. That's what we're planning to try and get up and running for next summer. And we're talking about when we're thinking of doing it.
July sometime.
First or second week in July. Once we get the good weather and the nice warm sunny days coming back, we can all have a nice barbecue, have a nice natter, have a nice chat, do a bit of grading workshop, and a little bit of wander around.
Ertz koi, butterfly are welcome as well.
Butterfly are welcome.
Of course they are.
Dad, you're going to have to mention about parking, though, aren't you?
Yes, I mean there's room for probably about 8 to 10 cars. If it's on a Sunday, this show, then there's no parking restrictions on all the side roads roundabout. But there's a park and ride tram, massive tram stop at near the Japanese Water Gardens. So you could always pop in and have a look there if you wanted to, and then pop down to us. But if you come down the A52 off the M1 to the park and ride, park up there, jump on the tram. It stops at the end of the road where my mum and dad's is, where the koi farm.
And if people are bad on the legs and and they want to park at the park and ride, can always give one of us a call. We don't mind
we can do shuttles.
We don't mind doing a few shuttles.
Yeah.
But that's the idea. That's what we're thinking about doing, a virtual photo show event.
We'll not be none of us
will be entering. We won't be showing any of our fish. We would just be there as hosts and a little bit of judging, just so that we can do. But then we'll have hopefully a special guest judge as well, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be a first place, second place, and a third place prize, which will be some form of a trophy, and perhaps maybe a little bit of dry goods gift, and then a grand champion one as well. That's the idea. So if anybody's interested and anybody would like to get involved in it, usual thing, hit me up at my email address, which is
it's just to give a little, just to give a little thing.
Here we go
You
again.
should know it by now, guys.
Gaz131 at virginmedia.com.
Gaz's Koi 1.
Oh, Gaz's Koi 1.
Gaz's Koi Pond 1.
Oh.
At virginmedia.com. That's GAZSKOIPOND 1 at virginmedia.com. If anybody's interested and anybody would like to be involved, Colin's going to be
security.
We can't call them mid Call of Duty, but look at that one, I think. But yeah, that's the idea, guys. That's what we're thinking about doing. That's what we're hoping to do. A little bit of a
give back.
Picture show day event.
Yeah. Get together.
I'm not being funny. It's costing you nothing. It's costing. Don't want no money from it. No nothing. It's just from us guys to say thank you for the support.
We're not charging for entry. We're not charging. We're not charging for food. We're not charging for no. We're all going to chip in by soft drinks, barbecue. Yeah. We're going to do. We're going to pay for the prizes. It's just a way to get everyday koi keepers coming along and showing off the favourite fish.
Yeah.
They don't have to be class, top-notch Japanese koi. It can be any type of koi from any breeder, from British, green koi, Jap, Polish, anywhere. Doesn't make any difference. It can be Israeli koi. It's your favourite fish. It's your choice which fish you take a picture of and bring it along to compete with.
Yeah. Will it be 15 cm or 50 cm?
The reason for this, the reason why we've gone for the picture bit is purely because of the restricted area that we've got. Right now, we aren't in the position where we can fill it with bats because obvious reasons, the parking around the area. Nobody's going to be wanting to jump on a tram with a fish in a bag of water and then traversing all the parts of the vehicle and the rest of it. So we thought the best, safest, simplest way was to do it via photograph. And it was the gentleman that mentioned it the other week about virtually saying, do you think in the near future that this will become a virtual shows and done via photographs? Which give us a bit of an idea and thought it's a way we can put on a show, it's a way we can put on a little bit of event, and some people might be interested in doing. Now, that's the idea, that's the plan, that's what we're going. Let us know what you think. If you're interested, hit me up at that email address, which is gazkoipond1 at virginmedia.com. And we'll see where we go from there. We'll touch on a few more comments and see if anybody's interested, see if anybody's mentioned out about it. There we are. Who here would have had that one? We already had that one. Carol, it's a little icon just below the video. I did it to me a few weeks ago. Koi Central said, I'm considering it, Mike, for next year. You pump fed DT. Not for me, too expensive, so to run, so sold it. Yes, I am, Mike. I'm considering it, Mike. I remember heated cable used to keep condensing pipes from freezing. I've used it in previous years. Jamie from Life Around the Koi Punch says, glad tidings, guys. It's great to see you all and hope everyone is happy. Yes, thank you very much, mate.
Oh, mate, thank you very much,
Jamie.
Yeah, I mean,
We have Koi Karma says all three of my ponds were ice free, although the main one shouldn't as it's heated, but the other two are not. We have a couple of thumbs up. Trudy says, good afternoon, GKP. Good afternoon, Trudy.
Good
I hope
evening.
you are feeling good.
I hope you feel better.
Yes.
yeah, it's supposed to be resting.
Reed from Pond says, my pond stayed at 12 degrees throughout the cold spell with no problem. Sweet. That's pretty damn good.
That's
Is
good.
that heated or is that heated? Hi, Saskia from Koi Karma. My water is slowly getting warmer in these milder conditions. You not got back up to about 8 degrees yet, Jamie? Evening, guys. I had a crap day. Pump just died. I think the frost killed it. Any recommendations for a bearing flow about 10k?
Jabba.
Yeah, the one I got pretty damn good for what it is.
Yeah.
They're cheap as well, mate. I'll send you a link for it later on, but
What's it called?
hi, Dave.
Has he got? Does he? If he does need a pump now, quite urgent.
He don't want to take out a second mortgage. He's dying to get rid of that pump, innit? He is.
Yeah, I don't want to put it. I just give it him.
Yeah, but he'd have to drive 70 miles to pick it up. It's 140 mile round trip for a pump that probably would cost him the same price. And when he's had his first month's electric bill, he wished he'd never put it in his pump.
Yeah.
I mean, that one does take half the power from the national grid when you switch that thing.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It was bad enough for you to remove it.
I've got two swimming pool pumps in my garage. Both both 750 watts. It'd empty my pond in a matter of minutes.
750 watts, man. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
The
much was that
swimming
one?
pool
Big that you've
pumps,
got?
they pump.
350 watts.
Two. I think it's two. I think it's 225 or 175 watts or something like that.
Oh, that's a shame. Mike says, won't be coming back on the Yami. It's gone deep into the flesh. Well,
It's a pity. Shame.
best thing now is a white scar. Well, if it does, mate, it's still a lot of fish, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hopefully. You never know. You never know. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Hope it does. The ginger pond keeper.
If you want to move it on for breeding.
It grew back over the summer. All right, sweet. So I reckon the summer months will be a faster process then.
Yeah.
I've got a question to ask this gentleman. Go on, guys. You know the answer to the question. Why? Why did he change? Why did he change your name? Why did you change your name?
Why did you change the name of your channel to the Ginger Pond Keeper? Let us know, mate.
I was interested because, like I say, keeping water.
Has he got ginger hair or?
Yeah, he has, but the other video, the other name was, I thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
and if you have a look at the guys, check. Yeah, will you put it out? Will you put him out? Check this guy. Check the Ginger Pond Keeper's channel out. I mean, most people would know who he is anyway, but obviously Colin don't know who he is. So check him out, Cole.
I've already looked on his channel already. Make sure he's legit.
Security.
yeah, he's definitely legit, mate. We know who he is. It's one of mine and Gaz's favourite YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Beautiful
See, his name's new, you see, and as a blue
Yeah,
spanner,
as
a blue spanner staff, I have to
You
check
know,
him
he's not
out.
new. He's not new. He's been on here loads of times, but he just changed.
Yeah, but his name's new. The Ginger
Yeah,
Pond
he
Keeper.
changed his name.
Yeah.
Well, we will do him. We'll do him a solid anyway, and give him a Christmas shout out. There we go. If you could do us a huge favour, guys, take a swing round to the Ginger Pond Keeper and have a look at his channel. Give him a sub. Help him grow his channel as well. So there you go. And summer months, maybe it's within the summer months. Obviously, they're getting more food, they're getting more proteins out there, they're getting more energy, they can put more into growth and healing and all the rest of it. So warmer temps, faster recovery, quicker healing. Because that one says it lost the scale and it grew back over the summer months, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Copy says we're up. One and all. How you doing, Copy?
I think it can also go. I think it could also go the other way though. Warmer temps, more bad bacteria grows, more problems you have.
Yeah.
I think Carol's been having problems or something here with the fish, hasn't she? She's asking for a bit of advice there. You maybe get to it.
Well, hopefully we'll get to it before she leaves. We'll go through and smash through a couple of these quick, see if we can get down there. Mark Coy, hello guys, hope all is good. And Merry Christmas,
Kyle,
mate. God bless. Same to you, Kyle. All the best to you and your family. Hope kids have a wonderful Christmas, mate.
Yeah.
Koi Karma says, hi, Kyle, bro. Copy says, Kyle, Dave, Koi Karma, Pete, Kyle, Koi Karma, thumbs up, Pete. Gosh, Koi, cancelled. What was? Christmas? Not in this house. Copy, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Hope you're feeling better than I am. To be fair, man, I feel pretty good. It's first Christmas in 3 years. I haven't had a cold or flu or COVID and all the rest of the crap that we all went through over the last couple of years. Talking about me, are you? Yes, and not just about you, mate. There's several. If you look, mate, if you look out online, you look on YouTube, on the YouTube scene, you weren't the only one that did it, mate. And there were some that did far more than what you did. But yeah, just melt it next time, mate, especially when it's only as thin as what that is. You'd have had it melted in no time. See you struggling as well with a leak, mate. It's not easy, is it, when you're trying to find a leak? No matter the size of the pond, it's never easy to do.
Yeah.
You know where your water level is, mate, wherever it keeps dropping down to, around that water parameter, that's where your leak is. Whether or not you can patch it or put a patch repair on it, I don't know. You might find that if you get a bit of CT1 and go drop the water level off, dry the line around and have a feel around, you might find a small hole, a piercing.
Yeah.
If you just fill it maybe a couple of centimeters above that level and keep a close eye on it, you might see where it's bubbling out or bubbling through.
It's on the waterfall.
It's not. You haven't watched his new video then, have you?
Yeah, he said it's on the waterfall.
No, I didn't. He said, I've redone my waterfall and it's not leaking from my waterfall because this pond keeps going down to this level and then stops there. So
I thought he said waterfall.
It'd be completely empty and he'd have no water in his bottom pond.
Yeah. So
it seems that it's sinking away and dropping away. Marcus said, hello.
Sorry. I had a leak on my main pond once. And this is a warning to pond keepers out there. Bamboo, do not ever plant it near your pond. Because I had bamboo and it actually pushed straight through the butyl liner. The shoot did, pierced it and started to grow in the pond. And I had to completely dig it out, remove it. And I cut a patch out of pond liner and glued that on with silicone. And that's been on 20 odd years, the patch house. So yeah, you can patch if you can find it. But like I say, never plant bamboo near your pond.
What was it did? What's it called? The Koi guy? Is it the Koi guy? I think it's called the Koi guy. Or the Koi channel. The Koi channel. He had it on his. He had a leak right over left hand side by his backy shower. And that was he got in with scuba mask on and was down underneath water. And he could see the water rushing out and pulling away and pulling into it. So he dropped his pond below that level, cleaned all the liner up, put a patch over it, and he's not had any problems since either. So that's at least 2 years ago, I think, when he had that leak on that.
Yeah, and I pressure wash it plenty of times, the patch. It's not blown it off or anything.
Koi Central says, be back shortly. Got to pick the wife up from work. Might already be back. Sorry.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, Koi said, free goldfish. They have a safe area, a big cave, a big fish cave. Yeah, but it's still good, still shocks and make break crap out of ice. Get a carrier bag, fill it with warm water, jobs are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that other day and all about clearing your windscreen with it. Get a zip tie bag, put some boiling water in it.
That was Paul. That was Paul.
And then wipe it all over your windscreen to melt ice off your windscreen.
Yeah, it's Paul. That's Paul.
Macca's Koi, not had a problem with the ice this year, thank God. I will look at it.
Yeah, it was.
Never got affected by ice. I think it was due to this sail above the pond and the rapid movement of the water in the pond.
Yeah.
Hi guys, been trying to send this post last 10 minutes with frost knocks one of my fish over. It's still alive, but then what point would you put? I would say if it's that sounds like, is it lulling over when you come over to it and come close to pond? Does it get up and move and swim off, or does it just keep lulling? Does it move a bit and then lull back over on its side? Because if that is, that's more likely sleeping coi's disease.
Yeah.
But I had one doing that last year.
Yeah, my dad's.
I left mine and left it. Come spring, and then it just died.
We had one at Mike's pond, didn't we? Treated that, was it with salt and warm water? Was it 26 degrees? And it completely recovered.
Yeah. My dad's got one now.
I think you put them up to get them up to, is it 20 odd degrees? Like 26?
28,
27, 20 degrees.
27, 28. Yeah.
And you got to keep it in 0.5 solidity, is it? Or not 0.3?
No, you can put 0.3, as long as the temperature's up, just help the osmosis balance, and then it, for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Then bring the temperature back down, see how it acts, and then if the temperature's not too bad, to put it back into the pond. Put it back into the pond.
Yeah. That's bad news, Carol. Sorry, love. I hope it gets. Well, has it not even started to improve a little bit with the temps coming up a little bit?
Yeah, because my dad's did. My dad's got one exactly the same. He was doing that.
There's a lot of people have been having trouble with theirs, haven't they? They've all been bellied up and laid on the side and laid over or floating upside down and what have you. Struggling with the swim bladder to keep themselves right up.
I mean, Davy Coy blokes had something very similar, didn't he? But now he's put the temperatures up, they've gone better.
Yeah.
So it could be. I can carry you on here with Carol. It says it sometimes does get upright, and then
it rolls. Yeah.
That's what mine did last year. But I lost mine. Mine died. I mean, I left it all winter and all throughout the winter period last year for 3.5 months. Every time I come out, it'd shoot off, and then it'd come back to group, and it'd lay down, and it'd swim alongside, and then it just drop over on its side. So I just left it. And come spring, it seemed to come good. Come up, started feeding with rest when I first started putting first bits of food in, and then that was it. I come out one morning, it was just dead. So to be fair, Carol, I wouldn't say. I mean, if you can get it indoors, if you can get it somewhere slightly warmer and see if that increases, its stability and it gets a bit better from that, then it don't like the cold. But it could be sleeping coi's disease as well. It does sound very much like it's the same kind of thing as what they do.
It could be swim bladder.
Swim bladder, yeah. Just not happy with it.
In which case, I mean, sedate. If the worst comes to the worst, you've got to put it to sleep. Then just give it a heavy dose of sedate.
Yeah. It's not nice to do, but it's the simplest, easiest, and peaceful way for it to go.
Yeah. If you don't want to watch it,
I had to get my mobile. All right, so you're having struggle. That bit I can't help you with, Carol. That one's going to be something you've clicked on screen or something somewhere. I would imagine you've either shut down your comments or whatever. Life Around the Koi Pond said, "Is it struggling, Carol?" Up north, Koi Pond says PP can be used under 10, no problem. Plenty of oxygen saturation in the water as water at that temp. Parasites will drop off usually at 7 to 8 degrees. Now, PP takes oxygen out of water, doesn't it?
Yes. It's an oxidizer,
yeah. So, how much oxygen you get in your water when you put in PP in it? When it strips oxygen. This is a question that me and Nick have spoke about. Everybody bangs air in with PP, but PP strips oxygen.
Yep.
So are we just
oxygen dissolves a lot easier when it's cold weather. So in
Hold on, what's
theory,
it?
it should be a better time to use PP.
Really do it. Yeah.
It should
Yeah.
be less stressful.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure if you're going to put air in, you need to be getting a lot in, don't you? With the
Oh yeah,
PP,
my mind's
Oh,
like
they put a lot of air in,
yeah.
don't they? When you PP in.
Copy says, "Hi Simon. Hi Copy. Purge ringtone. It was. Side Bud. West Brom. Kyle. How are the meal worlds doing? Hi Kyle, mate. Bang on cheers. I got my first pupa update coming later tonight. Yeah, keep it like 5C max just to stop it freezing.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it works damned expensive on electric, I might be tempted, mate. Yeah, but it's not cheap, is it? That was the only thing for me. It's all about that. If my fish can manage and they can live and they continue to survive and thrive as they are doing, if they're dropping down to -1, -2 and come through it, then I'm going to say I'll leave them be because
Yeah.
it ain't broke. I ain't going to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I ask for some advice off topic? If you've had a bad flu or cold, would you see your family for Christmas? I tested for COVID. It says all clear.
His mum's poorly though, isn't she?
Yeah.
So
I would say that if it was me personally, Bud, whenever you're feeling ill, don't go around anybody that's elderly because it only takes them to get a cold like that and then somebody else to bump into them and give them COVID.
Yeah.
And that could be too much and push them over the edge. And then you're always going to have that guilty feeling, mate, that what if you want to be around.
Yeah.
For the sake of the Christmas period, wait a week or so till you're feeling a bit better, and then go see them. I'm sure they'd be much more appreciative of seeing you while you're healthy and not giving them call for Christmas than the other. That's what I'd do if it were me, personally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't Yorkshire, but I'm not too fussed. It's all just like the food. My mum has a lung disease problem, then 100%, mate. I won't go nowhere.
Yeah. No.
Answer it yourself then. Yeah, probably best not to
Yeah.
go. I'm Billy No Mates at Christmas. Hey, mate, we're not, you're amongst friends.
Yeah, mate. Or you can always give me a call, Paul, and
Yep.
take piss out of each other if you want, mate.
You got me, mate. Adders, ringers, callers, whatever you want, bud.
Yeah.
Yorkshire Coy, I wouldn't, but that's just me. I would, but that's just me. Each to their own. More scaremongering by the government to help ease the pressure on the NHS. Is it? I don't think it is, mate, Pete, to be fair. I think if she's already got
Dry, can't
COPD, if she's already got COPD and he goes around there and gives a flu, COPD, extra infection on her lungs, it's not going to do her any good, mate. It could very much be the final nail in the coffin kind of thing. It's better to be the safe than sorry, mate. Not go around and give her something if she's not already well as it is. It'd be a silly choice to make, in my opinion. Just reading back, and if I could afford it, I would have an eater for the cold snaps, bud, 100%. Yorkshire Coy. Though mate as it is, might be the last Christmas for your mum. I don't think it would. I would have missed the last one with my dad, COVID or not. It could be, yeah. The opposite side to that, though, Pete, is if he goes down there and gives us some, it could definitely be a last one, and then he's going to feel even worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mark says, "Evening all, late tonight. Been out of the pond, feeding the sturgeon.
Oh,
Feeding the sturgeon.
yeah.
They've got to be fed.
Fattening it up for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, near size that one that you've got in your hands that you're holding there, mate. I know that's not a sturgeon, but I mean, is it a big bugger, or is it one is it one that you're growing on? Up north, Kite says, yeah. To be honest, if you're just keeping the water temps up enough to prevent freezing, a heater doesn't cost that much to run. Certainly not an air source heat pump, anyway. No Google images, please. Are you allowed butterflies, Hertzcoy? You most certainly are. Mike Bass, 100%. No Photoshops either. Don't tell things. Hertz, wind your neck in, cupcake. Macca says cupcake with a thumbs up. Hertzcoy, there you go. There's a cupcake, Twisted Coy. Twisted, go pet. Gaz, you'll want my showers. Mate, they're stunning.
Well,
Remind
Entrim.
me to show you them later on.
Yeah. Like I say, mate. Entrim DT, mate. Entrim. Like I say, mate. If you do, what's it called? Want to come, mate? Like more the merrier, mate. Anybody's welcome.
That's the one, Paul. 100%. Love the idea of a July show and a get together, a chance for people to safely show their pride and joy. That's it, mate. 100%.
Yeah. Thank you very much for
the
this.
main thing is, it's the getting together with a community of people, a like-minded enthusiasts that enjoy doing what they're doing, and just having a bit of a laugh. And for come down, have a night, have a chat, have a bit of food, bit of talk amongst friends, and
mess about.
Chance of winning the prize and going home with a little bit of something from us. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yorkshire Coy says, I will offer to check photos for a technical point of view to make sure it's all submitted photos are genuine.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
Paul be down for walking around with a tray of complimentary eggnog. The Ginger Pond Keeper says, Happy Christmas, everyone. I've been lurking and working, and now I just do working. Now I just do the working. That's the third time my own channel has told me that I've gone live. That's the third email that I've got.
Yeah.
My own email telling me I'm going live. Weird. Nipping Kai says, mine's still on crab sticks, grow on tanks at 17 degrees. It will sometimes get upright. That's what you were saying earlier, Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Might just be cold, Carol. See how it goes. If you can get it, can you bring it indoors? Can you get it somewhere slightly warmer?
No, she's put further down that she can put any. There's no way she can eat.
See how it goes. See if it makes it through. I know it's not nice, but come spring, it might come good again. That's your choice for you. Or your other choice is if you feel that it's the better thing to do. Unfortunately for us, it's not our decision, is it, Carol? It's one of the ones. Is it a fish that you've had trouble with before in past or anything like that? Has it been a problematic fish before? This happening in winter?
Is it an elderly fish?
Yeah, is it an elderly fish?
A bit like me, unsteady on its legs.
We all keep threatening to put Jeff in a bit of sedate, but he won't have it. Copy's Koi Chatting Bubble says, hello, Carol. Mark's Koi Garden and Bonsai says, evening all, happy Christmas, lads, and a very Merry Christmas and seasonal greetings to yourself as well, Mark.
So, Merry Christmas, mate.
There is the Ginger Pond Keepers channel link, which we've shared there. Do us a favour, guys, bob round and see if we can help grow his channel a little bit for him. Koi Central says, I'm back in the room. Did I miss Gaz, Mick and Daz singing some carols? That's you, that? You, there, kind of with Christmas hat on.
Yeah, the one with the Christmas hat.
It's not my turn to sing this week, though, because I did it last week.
Yeah, come on, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Apparently, I'll quote him. I purposely sung the lyrics wrong so you didn't get copywritten, Gaz.
Yeah.
Life around the Koi Pond says, already sub and rung that bell. Nice one, mate. Mackie says, already sub to keep water. You've had it now, Gaz. You'll get a cold. I probably will, mate. To be fair, I'm just now getting over the last one I had last week and week before. So. Charlie Bifter Brown says at Koi Central, I'm sure there'll be a sing later. I'm sure they won't. Westcliff Price says, hi everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous Christmas and New Year's. Looking forward to seeing your live chats in the New Year. Thank you very much, Westcliff.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas and seasonal greetings to yourself. West Brom Coy says, evening, Ron. You do Ron. You do Ron. DT Coy says, may start live shows. Who's up for that?
Always,
You,
mate.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
definitely. Get it on. Are you going to do it about Coy, or are you going to do it about tropicals? Now then, when are we going to do the tropical live?
I
When
think
do you want to
we
do
should
that?
have
New Year?
a New Year special, tropical coin. Forget Vicar. Is Vicky still on? What's his name? The guy with the big tank, massive tank.
Oh, the one that's got the goo.
So I just said he wants one of your cups, and you've already forgotten about him.
No, I haven't forgot. I haven't forgot.
The guy who used to goo in his tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Mark? Someone?
You're going to make me go all the way back up.
Yeah, we are.
I can't remember.
It's Sean Morris.
Sean
Morris,
Morris.
that's it.
Yeah.
Sean Morris, yeah, what's cool. Would you be interested in Sean coming on, talking, telling us about your tank and giving us a bit of advice and information on your tanks? Same with Vicky, because Vicky's got a beautiful fish room. If you guys haven't checked her videos out,
Yeah. Well,
Bubble and Fins, go and check it out. She's a new channel. She did a great job on the videos she's done.
Yeah.
Like I said, just to show a bit of love and support for a new up and coming tropical fish at Koi channel.
Ed Coy says, be good at DT Coy. Yorkshire Coy says, the problem is the pond is rocked in. Well, rock it out. Or rock out in garden while you're doing it. Get some music on. Guy Cameron says, hi Ron, with a double thumbs up. Hertzcoy said, I found that the fry pond did not freeze, but the above pond did freeze. See, 2 ponds in one garden. One froze, one didn't. Same with mine. I would have thought that little pond, but Daz said it's all the heat coming from the house, keeping that one warm, which makes sense.
That radiator against the wall.
And it's sunken.
Right there. My feet are actually on the radiator right now.
It's sunken. It's sunken 2 foot down.
Yeah, it is. It's fenced off as well, all 3 sides to it, and up against the house wall. So it's probably. And then Carol said it again. It does move, then swims upright, and then rolls over it. I can't heat my pond. Yeah, I don't blame you either. Carlos C says, evening all.
Evening, Carlos.
Evening, Carlos.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a temp thing, Carol. Yeah. Probably there's a few people. I've seen a lot of people have had it, and I've been watching a couple of the videos online. A lot of people's fish have been doing it, rolling over and bellying up and all the rest of it. But a lot of them do seem to have come good as the water temperatures have risen again. Life Around says, hello, Carlos. It's just a thought. Live shows at the Mo. There you go, Carol. Game Changer says, mine did the same for about a week, Carol, but seems found now the water temps have warmed up a tad.
Yeah.
Copy says, Paul, you could video call your mum, mate. Yeah, you could. There you go. That's a very good idea. 100%.
Zoom call.
You could go around and see him. Guy said, could I put a question out? At what temps would people be doing bowling ups?
That's
I wouldn't really.
Spring.
That's why I was a bit.
Yeah.
Now, see, I get what you're meaning, mate. But at the end of the day, if fish is going to suffer or could end up potentially,
exactly,
which is the worst, a little bit of stress or death?
Or a lot.
Yeah.
Having a little bit of stress, but personally for bowling up, mate, I won't be doing any bowling up till temperatures have come up and your fish are feeding out happily and comfortably again.
Yeah.
But that said, once you've got them up there and you've got those temperatures up there, bowl them up.
Yeah.
I won't be doing it this time of year. Not just for a measure up. It seems
Definitely.
No.
You do say it's this time, with cold temperatures, they do say it's the safest time of year to be moving fish because it's a lot less risky. But I wouldn't do. I wouldn't be disturbing. I'd be leaving them where they're down there and they're settled and they've gone into the top. I'd just be leaving them be. Let them do what they need to do. Come up for food when it warms up a little bit. If you want to give them a bit, give them a bit. But you know, me, I won't be bothering bowling them and measuring them unless you thought that the risks outweighs, you know, the possibility of the fish dying if it's something that it needs doing, or you're slightly heated, and you know your water temperature is heated, it's 14, 15, 16 degrees, bowl them up whenever you want. You know, they always say, don't they? Fish, we shouldn't disturb as fish too much. We shouldn't bowl up as fish too much. But yet that fish that you've got has probably been bowled up 150 odd times each time it's been in shop, and somebody else fancied having a look at it. They're used to being bowled because they get bowled up regularly. They get bowled up all the time when they're in, you know, coming from the suppliers to us, to the shops that we purchase them for. It's all they've ever known. They've been bowled up from being this size right through to being whatever size you bought it at.
Yeah.
I think the more you do it, the less it stresses them, personally, myself.
Yeah, I've been bowled up a few times.
I agree to that.
I've bowled up a few times. A good call at Corporate Chatting Bubbles. My wife said, I'm boring for asking for some ball valves for Christmas. You're right.
No. No, she's wrong. She's wrong.
Well,
she's right.
Just say, if I'm boring for asking for ball valves, how about you get me the boring gift I want, and then think of something real expensive that she can buy you as well, mate? Then you win-wins, aren't you?
Yeah.
She gets you something that's a bit more or less boring, and you get what you want for your pond.
I said to my daughter, I said, I would like another bonsai for Christmas. So she sent me a picture of one. 1,200 quid it was. And I said, that's quite nice. She said, it is, isn't it? And it's not even real, she said. It's imitation.
At least you can't kill it.
Yeah.
At least, well, you know what you get for Christmas now, don't you?
No.
Game Changer says, does this cold weather not kill off parasites? And if so, are you not better giving them the cold spell?
No, you don't
kill them. Just make them drop off and slow right down.
Yeah.
They'll just come straight back onto your fish when the temperatures warm up again. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So no temperature kills parasites.
An extremely cold temperature would, or extremely hot. But I mean, parasites are designed to survive. Otherwise, they would have died out years ago.
Yeah, it all depends. It all depends what parasite, because they all have different. This is what the quarantine. This is what the quarantine is when they bring them into the country, into the heat ramping.
Well, the heat ramping to improve stresses to see if anything comes out in them, isn't it? Not so much parasites.
That's more the KHV and that for the viruses for the heat ramping.
Yeah. Like I say, most koi will come in with parasites. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
When they're coming from the farms, they will. Majority of the fish will come with parasites. Parasites isn't the problem, is it? It's the other nasties. That's why they eat.
Yeah, the viruses, the bacteria.
Yeah.
Keep thinking Cole's telling us all to shush.
But no. I mean, the cold weather does make the parasites go dormant or somewhat, and less active. So I think the koi do need a bit of a break.
Well, give them a break from it, wouldn't it? If no else, if they all drop off and go dormant and hide somewhere, get through winter. That's why a lot of people come into spring, treat for parasites first thing. As soon as temperatures come warm enough, they all bang a treatment in it and give them a dose to make sure that if there's anything in there or wasn't anything in there, that the fish aren't starting off the season with parasites and give it a kick up the arse straight away.
I've got a question to ask you when you finish, sir.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to have a year off next year of buying fish? Because I am. Next year.
No. I got this, mate. I got this, mate. And every time we go down to do something, he sends me home with fish.
But going to buy going to buy
No.
fish.
No, I'm
It's
not.
going to be
I'm
the
not-
bullshit statement of the week, Mick.
No,
Yes.
no. I thought I'd be talking
No,
to
I
Gaz.
mean, I get where he's coming from. He wants to make sure that everything's good and right in his pond.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have anything wrong in my pond.
No.
So there are a few that I would like to move on, and a few that I
Darren.
would like to replace. With,
Dad tells me I've got to have some plain fish in my pond, so I've got to buy a few fish.
you
Well, it looks
need-
like you need to get rid of some then, Jeff.
I don't know about that.
No, you need Jeff. You want? We need this year. We need to find you
A platinum ogon, a
an
perchine.
organ, a yame.
Yeah.
There were
Oh, an utsuri, shiro utsuri.
sure. Sorry, didn't you also want a thingy, Bob? God damn it, Super Mango.
Well, yeah, I do.
Hello,
That would be
beautiful.
We'll find one.
Hopefully, we know this guy might be bringing some.
Oh yes, we've got quite good, exciting news on that. Yeah, mate. We touched on it a couple of weeks ago about the Krashigoi breeding with a Penguin.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to have a go at creating some super mangoes. We've got a nice Momotaro Karashi and a Benigoi, Ginrin Benigoi. So let's see if we can cross them and produce some super mangoes.
I hope so. That'd be sweet.
It
That
would,
would be
yeah.
sweet.
But I bought, like I say, I bought 5 fish. I bought 5 fish. What, a month ago, 2 months ago, and I think got to concentrate on them. Get rid of some of the riffraff. What's in there?
Now, whoa.
Oh, I've got a chocolate
Oh,
jack.
It's
Come on,
Christmas.
I remembered about that.
Oh, I don't care what time of year it is. I love getting you in trouble with Steph. So, she comes in and batters you out back at him and said, "You're not getting rid of any of my fish." God, just shout it in a minute. I want you to repeat what you just said.
Again, what you
I
say?
said, just shout her in a minute and
No.
repeat
Definitely not. But no, there's some fish going. There's fish going out the pond, mate. I'm telling you, that there will be the stupidly
I'm going to have to leave you for a minute, lad.
that silly whatever it is called, that Deutsch piece of crap thing, whatever it is. That Deutsch fish, what I don't like.
Yours is already gone. Steph bought a nice Deutsch. Her
No, the other one. The one I was just brought. The one I might have just
yeah, there's
brought.
nothing wrong with it.
It's a Benny
Lovely.
Curio.
Benny
Nothing wrong with
Kikuri,
that,
yeah.
Mick.
Benny, man, it's
That's a nice fish.
It's crap. It's horrible. It's a Deutsch fish. It's horrible.
It's such a shit, isn't it?
I just buy these fish. I just buy these fish thinking, oh, my eyes like, woo. And then 2 days later, thinking, why did I buy that shit?
Yeah.
I hope you don't watch.
I wouldn't even say 2 days for you though, Mick. I'd say like
Mick is the
couple
dream
of hours.
customer.
He is, yeah. I love that fish. It's lovely. Oh, God damn it, I need another one. Get rid of that fish and get another one.
No, I'd have to say, I
I like the picture more than the fish.
Yeah. I won't get rid of Miss Tancho Shower. I think she's going to be nice if she just stretches out a bit. Like I say, I'll give her a year. I think to see what.
This is what you did, and you give away 2 fish that were smashing fish because you didn't wait. So it's long game. It's the long game. Nick. You've got to wait for the
Shut
long
up.
game.
Oh,
Fish
that fish.
don't develop overnight or in a season. You got to at least give them 2.
Oh, I'll give them 2 seasons then. That one and the Carge Shiro, I'll give. To be honest,
Would you get rid of the cargo?
I'll not yet. Not yet.
Damn, man, Daz.
Not
He'll be
yet.
going to Daz's.
Dibs.
Not yet. Like I say, I just
Every fish matters.
there's a lot of fish in there.
Fish your friend.
Oh, there's not many fish in the pond, but I just
Don't like them.
they're okay. They're okay.
Don't anybody buy Mick a gift.
No.
I just what's it called?
They're just treading water, aren't they, Mick?
No, the nice fish. To me, you know what I'm like? I went and bought that kahaku. I looked at it, bought it, got a picture, and I was drooling over the picture. I looked at the fucking fish and thinking, yeah, it's all right. I prefer the picture. And then I'd say, and that fish is gone.
Gone to meet his maker.
Well, every gift matters.
That's it.
Yeah.
Central upgrade to the Nexus 320. I'm saving money on the electric now since I switched off the UV's first air pump and 8K pump. I was spending £70 a week. It's £40 a week now. Happy days.
Hell.
Yeah.
I want to upgrade some of those components and get some lower wattage.
That's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheap. I'm spending more than that now.
What, a week?
A week, but over that on the electric, just the electric. I was spending more than that on the electric. More than that on the electric now.
Colin would be feeling suicidal if he was spending 70 quid a week on electric.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been lost without his app with flashlight on top. You know, a pink dark.
Oh, Daz has still got that, hopefully.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, back for you.
I need it back as soon as possible. I'll have to come and get it.
I've got it. It's in the car. It's in the
You
car.
got it?
No,
It's in the car.
I've got Gaz's
Colin's on about my hat. Colin's on about his hat. We need to do a hat exchange.
Yeah.
Yes.
Koi Central says, I'm quite excited at the thought of getting a box of ball valves Christmas morning.
I could think of something else.
DT Koi says, show them now, Gaz, if you want. Show what now?
The pictures, the shower. Pictures of the shower.
Yeah.
If you can do.
Ooh, can I?
Spend 150 at the supermarket. I know you told me about it, Paul. It's been ridiculous.
They're on the Facebook group, aren't they? They're on the Facebook group. So
Yeah, I live on my own and I spent more than that.
Yeah. My kids could be eating bloody gruel. That's all the bloody word. Just another bloody day, isn't it? That's all it is.
It is for you, Michael, but it's not for the children.
Colin, have you replaced all the light bulbs yet? Have you took them out to lower your electric down to 8p a day? Or is it 8p an hour? Have you given them all torches?
Yeah.
He does.
Everybody's got torches, and he took all the bulbs out of all the rooms.
No,
they've got to use torches. And if they want to watch the telly, they've got to get on the what they call it. Oh,
yeah, tablets.
Yeah.
There we go. That's one of Dave's.
That's
nice.
And I think.
Yeah.
That one. That one's the other one.
Oh, nice.
I believe, is that right, Dave? Those are the ones, mate.
Yeah.
Is it right?
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Is it
Yeah,
Deutsch?
that one.
Or is that scale?
That's right. That one's Deutsch. Yeah, the other one's scale.
Yeah.
Right. That Deutsch one, mate.
That's nice.
I think the Benny will drop off that.
No. That's a decent sized fish, that. I like that. That's if that doesn't drop
I like
off,
the Deutsch one.
beautiful.
Yeah, but it would be a nice shearer as well, though, wouldn't it? Deutsch shearer with a pattern in. You want to think? Look how red mine were, and it went into a shearer Deutsch shearer Muja. Like I say, I find Deutsch fish lose the colour more than scaled.
I think that's stunning.
Right,
yeah.
That is nice.
It's
Shame
nice.
It's not got no Benny at the back.
Oh crap! Wrong way again. That way.
I do like that one.
I do.
They're both nice.
Yeah, I think
I've
that's got Benny on it.
I've got some more coming up there, though. Look.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
black,
you can
black
see it.
That's what I'm
there.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a bit more white on that one.
Yeah.
Just a saddle on its back, isn't it? That's it. There might be a bit more down on the left-hand side. So.
That's
It's belly.
a bottle full of cash.
They are, mate. They are very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right, we've got. Let's see. Show them now if you want. Guys, spend 150 at the supermarket. Ouch. Yeah. Not cheap, mate, is it? Shopping, food, and everything's gone through.
I've spent more than that, and I live on my own.
Oh, Vince. Shit, man. God damn it. Again, do you want me to say it, Vince, or do you want me to keep that stump? That's crap. I just found out, yeah, that is shit, mate. I understand why Vince is having a bad day. That's crap. I won't say it unless Vince says he wants me to say it, but yeah, that's crap, man.
Keep your chin up, mate.
It's 3-year-old
Koi guys.
Corey Gaz. 3-year-old.
How
That's
old?
not that old. That's not that old, then, is it? Really? It's not going to be old age. I will do, mate. Yeah. Sorry, bud. That's crap. Sorry. Messages coming backwards and forwards from having conversations with, but yeah, good for you, mate. Hope all as well and happy Christmas, Goldfish, for you, and the same to you, mate. Season greetings and prosperous New Year, bud.
That's it.
What
That's
happened
another.
Thursday then? Well, I'll tell you what happened, mate. We were gaming. Mike got killed. We played another game. Mike got killed again.
We played another game. Mike got killed again.
Mike hit me someone. And then we thought, just chill out, have 5, have a couple of minutes. And then we had a few more games afterwards. And all of a sudden, Mike were like, and you could hear him, and he was making a lot of noise in the background. And I thought, we'll remove him out of the chat. And I rang his partner because he was shouting for her and she couldn't hear him. And he could only really just shout. And then next thing you know, we got a message from his partner, Sammy, saying that he'd been in an ambulance rushed to hospital. So till now, as of yet, we don't exactly know what, why or when, but he's in there and he's in an hospital. Now, everybody knows Mike KH, Mike Bordeaux, and he's now known as
Mr. Tropical Boy.
So we're all good for him, mate. I couldn't have sat here. We are all very, very close friends. I couldn't sit here and do this and talk and not sit worrying about my friend, knowing that he was in hospital in a bad way. So I decided, we had a little bit going on at my house as well, but I decided that we'd just bring show to a cancellation, just till we knew we were right. It wouldn't have seemed fitting to be doing it with him. Although he's not always here and he's not always on, he's in the background. He's always sending me messages. Normally does the same job as Colin. He's part of the moderator team. So,
Blue Spanner gun.
Yeah, he's a Blue Spanner guy, and he's a very close friend. So that's the reason why we knocked it off yesterday, just to make sure that we know what's going on. I couldn't have sat here and done it, guys. I don't know about you, but you want to feel the same knowing that. I was gutted.
It's about respect. It's about respect as well, mate.
Yeah, it is. 100%.
You know what I mean? We did it for Her Majesty, didn't we? So we're definitely going to do it for a mate, aren't we?
Yeah.
DT, thumbs up. Koi Central says tropical and marine. DT Koi maybe. Oh, Gaz, who knows? Hertz Koi, DT Koi. Don't know. Didn't know you had tropicals. I think a lot of people do, mate.
Hertz. I think Hertz does it as well. I think. So, like I say, anybody wants to talk, anybody wants to come on and talk about tropical fish.
Life Around says, have you seen the weather in America? It's really bad. I just hope we don't get the tail end of what they are suffering from. I hope we do. I want it 6 foot deep.
You get stuffed.
I want winter. I think it's brilliant. I think it's beautiful. End of the day, I think it's
beautiful looking at it from inside. It ain't bloody beautiful when you're working in it.
I won't go to work, Daz. That's the whole point. I get to sit home games longer. Well, I do. I don't get sick pay. I don't get paid when I'm not there, but shit to it. Life's too short to worry about working every day of your life. Ertz Koi, yes, long story short, that trop tank. DT Koi, know the feeling. I'm on tank 2. I got at least a few people up for it, interested before I do the live shows. I was thinking of doing it now, just asking what temps would people do. Right, I wouldn't do it now, mate, if I were you.
Yeah, no.
Wait till spring comes around and you start getting some nicer, warmer weather.
15 and 20 degrees.
10 and 15, 20 degrees, and you start getting the fish warm and you start getting more active. You get getting some food into them. Give them a pre-season measure up so you know what you got at the end of it. That's what I'd do. That's what I will be doing. DT Coy, if I do lives, would a Saturday night work for most?
It would.
Saturday night would work for anybody, mate. There's a free slot in there.
Yeah.
Coy Central sent you an email, guys.
Sweet, nice one. Merry Fishmas and a happy new year. Like that.
Same to you.
Same to you, bud. I live around the Koi Pond. Same to you, Stallion, fish keeping, stroke gardening. Cheers, Hertz. Just popping on for a bit. Hope all's well. All good this side, mate. Hope you're all good as well.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
They're doing good, Stallion. Just done a little skimmer bottle filter on the tank. Well happy with it. Sweet. Stallion, fish keeping, gardening. We need to have a chat sometime for sure. No, got one or two on list. Oh, that's your fish question. No, he's got one or two on the list that he wants. Therefore, for sure, I'm going to focus on indoor stuff this year. Going to use my 6,000 litre for grade B's and C's outside. Nice pal. I've got a beautiful platinum organ. Well, I think it is. It's that. It's going to be beautiful. Sorry, I think it's going to be beautiful. Mike, you need that Tantra shower gone. Sorry to be dibs, mate. Yo, way at the back of the queue.
Oh, yeah. They've all been dibs.
They've all been dibsed. Walker Coy has some super mangoes in. No, there you go.
He does.
Quick, Jeff.
Yeah. And they're good price as well at the moment. Smallish
Go
ones,
on
but
for them beautiful Coys. I have gas.
Yeah, he just did it.
Sorry, I had to jump out into my iPad. Anyone used to Bug Bites flakes? I keep getting with orders for free. I love it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Bug
I
Bites,
love
mate.
it.
I use it on mine. I've been using them for years.
Bug Bites granules as well, mate, are very good as well.
yeah, for small fish. Yeah.
For
Beaters
small,
like Bug Bites, don't they, as well? They do the ones for Beater, don't they, as well?
yeah.
They never even used to touch the bottom when they had the cichlids. As soon as they went in the tank, as they was going down, that was it. Bang, they'd got them. They've gone.
Carol says can't fetch it inside. Won't be home in January. We'll have a lovely time wherever you're going.
Yeah. Antigua.
I've already read that one. It's just like a duplicate there. I think you just wrote that twice. Stallion Fish Keeping Grading dropped you a message on video. Same here, Yorkshire Koi. I went and spent that too. I spend that every week, if not more. They look very nice, Dave. Two teenage boys that eat out of house and home. It's hard not to do. Yes, they are. Sorted Hertz. We'll check back. Beanies is getting thicker. Just spoke to my koi dealer. Benny is getting thicker. Just spoke to my koi dealer. I got more white on. He got more white on the sides.
Yeah,
I said that.
Hopefully it does, but you start seeing it when the temperature starts rising and that belly starts going patchy. That's how
Mr. Doom and Gloom.
Mr. Doom and Gloom. That belly could get sparkling.
Dave, don't listen to him. I've seen this guy pick what was a beautiful looking sanker, and his wife picked a beautiful looking sanker. His wife's is still a beautiful looking sanker, and Mick's turned into a Shuramuji.
Yeah, Doy's one. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Steph didn't turn into a sanker.
Her fish is really nice. Her fish has turned really nice. I mean, it won't be in the pond. It won't be in the pond if it was left to me, but.
Yeah, sloppy little bugger.
Yeah, definitely won't be in the pond for me. By my choice.
Oh,
How do you ever pick a fish in the first place, Mick?
How did
If nothing-
Steffi Kids last so long?
Even
I don't-
Lanzarote's nice,
I
Carol.
don't know. Let's say.
A fish can't do a fortnight. How have you managed to stay with Stefan Kids that long? That's what
I don't know. Look, I'm really, what's it called? Grey beard.
that's because you're oldest of us all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got grandpa there, and then bloody Grandpa Elf with his little pixie hat on.
So am I grandpa then?
No,
Yeah.
Your dad's. He's two grumpy gets at the back on this side.
Yeah.
That's hard.
No, you're two grumpy gets this side.
That's how.
Yeah.
Oh, well, them two on that side is Gaz and Daz.
That's true, because Gaz and,
Oh, right. On my
Jeff-
I'm
on
down
that
here at the bottom.
that side.
I'm
Yeah.
down there at the bottom.
And I'm
It's
up here
that
on
side.
top.
Oh, right.
Colin,
They all,
Fred
there's a
Colin.
way
Colin,
to do what was totally different what he does for everybody. Bye. Have a nice time. Mummy says bye. I've told her. Sun's going out on Lash. Mad Friday.
Christmas Day.
These
Yes,
Pringles,
I do.
pretzels are nice.
It's a great Koi family we have here. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Koi Central
Yeah.
says at GKP sent you an email, guys.
Yeah. What's it called? Hertz.
Bear with me 1 second.
Yeah. Hertz was talking about he has tropical fish tanks. So, does he want to come on? Do you want to come on, Hertz? Next week, if we do a live, and it's all going to be about tropical fish and maybe goldfish, other cold water fish.
No, tropical.
No, cold water.
Yeah, we could,
No,
Thanks
because
a lot.
then you're talking about your goldfish. No, I think if you turn like the New Year one, if you're going to do that one in between Christmas
let
and New
you
Year
have
or
it.
whatever,
Just
do
this
it as a
once,
tropical.
You
Sorry?
want tropicals? We'll let you have it just this once for tropicals. Because it's Christmas.
but what do you class as tropicals, though? That's the question.
Things in a fish tank that need to be hot.
that need to be
Yeah.
heated. Yeah.
No, that's majority of the fish that aren't tropical. Then
Mostly South American stuff.
no, not all. No,
Not all, no, I says most.
no, not most either. Nowhere near most.
Oh, dogs.
So
my wife's
stand
just
for
given,
themselves. I don't do tropical.
my wife's just given the dog a quick trim around his nether regions.
Yeah.
She had chopped something off, has she?
He seriously followed over and now he's in here with me. He shaved around his Christmas tackle and he wasn't having none of that.
I don't blame him.
He won't go back to the living room, stayed in here. Koi Central just sent me an email, which it says there. He at present has a giveaway going on his channel. And what we will do, just to give him, and I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. But yes, I will definitely give it a mention of mine for you so that you can get a little bit more traffic and hopefully get a few more people involved in your little your triple giveaway.
Can I just can we just say bye to Carol because she's just going?
Yeah,
We
bye,
certainly
Carol.
can.
Have a nice
Bye, Carol.
Christmas.
Have a nice Christmas.
Take care, Carol. Have a lovely
2023.
holiday
Yeah.
and a lovely Christmas.
Yeah, and I hope your fish gets on the mend.
Yeah.
Shoot that sheep.
It's Sean
that
the
one.
King.
There's Koi Central's channel. I've just shared it in the bottom. He's got a giveaway going on. I guess it's going to be a certain number subscriber giveaway. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a nosy. But he is doing.
He's on 400 at the minute.
It's the DIY Pond Build Koi Central episode 15 Xmas giveaway. So swing by, guys. Get yourselves around there.
Yep.
Get yourself entered into his competition. He's asked if he could share it and if he could mention it, but also give him a sub if you haven't done as well.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
sure.
can help him grow it a little bit.
Sean, you seem to know, like I say, a lot more about tropical fish than most. Would you be interested in coming on
And joining us? Yeah.
and joining us next Thursday for all purely tropical fish talk and tell us how you've been getting on with your tropical fish tank? Because like I say, you've got an amazing tank, though, haven't
Daz has just finished off a bottle of Baileys.
you?
Banana milkshake.
It looked more like Baileys. Carol's just obviously gone, but she did say, I can't wait for the spring. My body don't like this winter. No, I've got to admit, I got a few broken bone areas which are aching on me and all with this cold. Proper bad.
Oh, yeah.
My hip and my shoulders.
Arthritis in the fingers.
And if you can send Gaz some pictures, Sean, of them, if you get them tomorrow, I'll be interested in. What's it called? Nana dual cichlids. Dual cichlids are beautiful. I mean, beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. The red jewels, they're nice. They're very nice fish. But like I say, I've never heard of this dual cichlid.
Jewels are mouth bearers.
Yeah.
Mouth bearers, aren't they? They hold the eggs in mouth, then spit the fry. But when the fry feel threatened, they swim back in the mouth, don't they?
Yes, yeah. I think a lot of cichlids do that, don't they?
They do. They're nests as
But
well.
the males on those, when they're fired up and they're all in the breeding colours, look stunning.
That's
Big,
the
long.
No. So mouth brooders do that. There's certain cichlids that do mouth brooding, and there's certain cichlids that do egg laying and guarding. So that means.
Well, there's some that hold the eggs, don't they? Like
mouth brooding. That's what it's called.
They hold them, and then when they hatch, they spit the fry, don't they? After a week, 21 days until
they keep the babies in their mouth.
Only for a week after they've hatched, then they spit the fry and then they fend for themselves.
No,
I've had late Malawi cichlids.
gone
I've
back
kept them
in
for
and out.
10 years. So
I think
late Malawi, the male has a yellow spot on his tail. He dances to the female. She thinks that's an egg, so she chases after it. He releases his sperm that fertilizes the egg that she's already swept round and picked up. She holds them in her mouth for 21 days. They hatch. She holds them for another week, and then they spit the fry. Then they fend for themselves. They're free game. She will even turn on her own young and eat them.
Very good.
Now, some of the cichlids do actually hold them, and they'll suck them back up and look after.
Oh
them.
yeah.
The Lake Malawis don't.
No, like I say, I know jaguar cichlids do that.
They do. They're fiery as hell and all, aren't they? They're very, very protective of their. They'll beat the crap out of what comes near them.
Yeah.
It's very protective. But yeah, the Lake Malawis definitely don't.
Yeah, well, like I said, 'cause I know a lot of them. Like I say, the mouth brooders do keep them in the mouth till they say a certain size, then release until they can't breathe or something. Because like I say,
because if there's a couple of videos where he breeds massive. Guy's got masses upon tanks upon tanks upon tanks of them.
Vince.
And he goes out there and he strips out all the. Sometimes when they've still got the little yolk sac attached to them, he strips them out and that's it. He releases the female back in to the main flock with all the rest of the fish, and he keeps all the humans separate and they grow up on their own.
Yeah, because they tip them out of the mouths, don't they?
Yeah, you open bottom jaw with the foam, just gently touch them and then just shake them out of the go. Carol says no, she's going to Lanzarote. Wow. I will think of you all while I'm recharging my batteries.
Send us a picture of the white bits.
Jeffrey.
I'm glad she's gone before you got that one in. Troy says marine fish. Oh, you keep marines as well.
Oh, so yeah.
I used to have marine.
Sean said he will come on. He's not the picture type, but have you seen us lot? We're like the Motley Crew. Come on. You know?
Listen, Sean, you could always come on if you've got or you could always come on just by doing this and having your logo instead. You don't have to come on. I know it's you. We can do it backstream, so I know it's you. You can come in with your picture so that we can see you. And then if you just want to be here with just your logo, you can do just as I'm doing now. You don't have to have your picture there.
Yeah.
We're the slip knot of the koi world.
We've got right them rubber masks then with the big nose on.
Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey's a leather joy boy, isn't
Yeah, Shikai says, I used to have a tropical lobster in the tank.
Oh, tank smashers though, aren't they? My mate used to have
not what's it
keep
called.
crabs in his tank. He used to have crabs.
Miniature ones, can't you?
You get miniature blue lobsters. You get
blue ones.
mini lobsters. Mini
I
lobsters
thought
about as
they were
big.
crayfish.
Tank crackers.
Yeah,
they sort of.
crayfish.
Yeah.
Still,
But like
still
I say,
taste the same, don't they?
I don't know, I've never tried
They've
it.
still got a lot of power in that claw,
I've
no
got a
matter how
crab.
big they are.
Well, it's
I've
like
actually got
that
crayfish.
mantis shrimp, isn't it? They can smash glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them things are strong, aren't they?
the mantis shrimp, when it flicks its thing out, to punch, to kill its prey,
It kills
apparently
stuff, yeah. Shatters them.
it superheats the water up to about 10,000 degrees around it.
It's like a click, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
the power of that does it. The heat.
Carol says, so take care, everyone. Don't get too drunk and see you all in 2023. It's been a pleasure watching your videos. With a cheers and a bye. Thank you, Carol.
Bye,
Have a lovely
Carol.
time. Vince says, have a good one, Carol. Cupcake. DT says, catch you later, Carol. Lawson, and enjoy your Xmas and New Year. I also used to have a shark problem. I like to eat the other. I like to eat the other fish.
Yeah, Vincent's going as well.
Vince is
Cheers,
going as well, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vince is
mate.
going.
Vince.
Cheers,
Take it easy,
Vince.
Vince. I'll bell you later on, mate. I'm calling it a
what's
night,
it called?
guys.
Yeah.
Hope you all have the rest of the typhoon crew. Have a good one. He sent me a present out, some paintbrushes, because the detail modelling that he does. I asked him where he got his brushes because I wanted to be able to say, look, can we get some of these brushes to my boss? Like, because the ones that he's got are so fine. Now he sent them out, wrapped up in a tube and wrapped up. There were tons of chuffing tape, and I had to take scissors to it to get into them. But on it, it said to the managing director of Typhoon. And then my address underneath it. And he wondered why it took nearly 3 weeks to get here.
Yeah, the
I
shark.
we thought he'd gone missing.
Yeah, the shark person. Paul. The reason why you probably had problems with either the red tail shark or ruby shark or ballast shark. Yeah, the ruby shark and the redfin shark. You're only supposed to keep them one in a tank.
Yeah,
people do put 2 and 3 in there, but they fight like bloody
territorial, aren't they?
they're very
5
territorial.
in my tank.
Pardon?
I had 5 in my tank at one go.
Yeah,
Never used to fight at all. Never used to fight.
Thing is, though, if they kept well fed and you've got a tank that's massive, they've got room to isolate a bit, haven't they? But in your average fish, not everybody's got a tank as big as that one you've got, Jeff. I mean, you could actually get in that tank and lay down in there. It's pretty damn big.
Probably could. Are you trying to say I'm small?
No, I'm trying to say it's big. There's
I actually had a bigger tank than that.
Koi Central's channel.
Yeah.
That's what you were just talking about a minute ago.
They're what's it called? Oh, I can't wait to see
That's
that.
a good one, Carol. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through some of these comments a little bit. But I'm a bit late anyway because Carol's already gone. Take care, Carol Lawson. Have a great Christmas. Life Round says just subscribed and rung the bell. Cheers, guys. Free prizes, koi food, pond balls, and a mug. Everyone loves a mug. They certainly do, mate.
Yeah, and we've got 5 of them here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got one of your mugs anymore. I'm all out of mugs.
Yeah.
Life Around the Koi Pond says, I'm on 102 subscribers, growing slowly or slowly growing. That's it, mate. Listen, I'm slowly growing. It's nearly 2 years in the process. There's not to rush for, mate. It is what it is. 895, 5 short of the 900. Be nice.
You'd be starting to shrink at your age then, not you guys.
Yeah. Starting to get there, mate. Slowly starting
Yeah.
to shrink.
Are
Each
you
video,
inside, Colin, or outside?
Oh, what? Am I inside?
Or outside?
I'm inside,
I
mate.
reckon he's outside, but he's not wearing
Here's my
that
dollop.
through choice.
Oh, I just wondered if he was in the shed or in the house.
No, I've come out the shed now. I'm a lad back in the house again.
But a good boy.
Yeah.
Life around the koi pond, appreciated. Sean Morris, I would come on, but I'm not the camera type. Which is what you've already discussed, Mick. That's what you've already read while I were looking for the email, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's Tanaka.
Tanaka jewels. I'm gonna have to look at them.
They're the normal type of jewel.
Let me see. Can I copy and paste that?
Yeah, I'm telling you now, they're stunning. If there's anything like the red-looking jewels, mate, with the green and purple and blue spots, mate, I would love some.
I'm going to look now.
For about a week, and then you get rid of them.
Oh no! I've got.
Yeah, probably. It probably would, Dad. You're probably right there, mate.
But doesn't it work with tropicals? Is that just a koi thing?
Oh no, the amount of tropicals I've given away in the last wedding. I get bored. I get them and I get bored.
Yeah.
Is this the type that you're getting, mate? Let me share.
Sure.
There's green. Is that the type?
Oh, they're nice. They are very, very nice.
A nice fish, that.
Very nice.
Yeah, they're pretty, aren't
they? Yeah.
I think that's the type I've had.
Is it?
I think that's the type. I think I had a breeding pair of them when I first had my first tropical fish.
Dual cichlid, but red.
Yeah,
red.
But I'm pretty sure the male had a bit more blue to the underside of it.
Yeah.
Like those ones definitely are. I'm right. Am I saying, Sean? Those ones do hold the fry in the mouth, and they do suck the fish up and the fry up when they're taking care of the young. I'm sure they do. But yeah, nice fish, then, stunning. Koi Central says, "Night, Vince. Hope everyone else has a good one too."
Same to you,
Take care, Vince.
Yeah.
Night, Vince, bro. TTFN, which is Tata for now. Vince, have a good one, mate. Batteries for what, Carol? LOL.
No.
I got my Green Dragon Plecos mix sent by Royal Mail with heat packs. Pissed the neon guppies with a fry. Fry though, all fatten them up.
What's that?
Pissed the green
Guppies.
Pissed the neon guppies with fry. Thought I'll fatten them up.
The green dragons are the long fin or short fin?
You lost me with that one, bud. That's the Mantras shrimp that smashes tanks. Awesome creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope all is good. Okay, Vince. Vince, I will give you a bell later on, mate. Life around the koi pond, just subbed. Sky says, I'm looking at getting a red tail in the new year. Ooh.
What? A shark or a
red tail shark cat?
Red tail catfish.
No, you don't want a red tail cat.
I
had one.
Jeffrey with an ear.
You get yourself a red tail and you can feed it all those fry.
Yeah.
Give it 6 months, mate. He'll need a bloody fish pond to keep it in.
Well, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They are nice. They are nice. Red tail catfish.
Jack.
Oh,
God damn it.
God.
You get red tail catfish, mate, they're way more interesting.
I had one.
Shark.
Tank buster.
What's it
I had to
called?
give it away. He went to a pet store, mine, because he got that big.
Sharks, mate. Sharks are cool. They're all right, but like I say, try to keep them on one-on-one. If you want something a little bit different, get a banjo loach. They're really cool looking.
Banjo loach are nice, aren't they? I like them too.
Yeah,
It's a bit. It's the same type of body as the clown loach, but it's got like white and black zigzags all over it. Really, really smart.
Yorkshire Coy says, Mugs, question, I can sell you some Bitcoin. It's like it's crashed. I'll sell you some Bitcoin. Mick, what's your channel, bro? Don't have one, mate. This is a slow encouragement. This is why I've been pushing him and Daz. They've all got logos now. They've all got their own logos. Like, so if I mute my camera, stop my camera, you see my logo. If Mick does his, there you go. If Colt does his, there you go. Now this is going to be technical for Daz and Jeff. Daz has got his, and Jeff's asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Jeff Lees has got his there. Look, Jeff Lees, koi keeping enthusiast, and Daz says Daz's Koi Farm, British koi fish. Obviously, Mick Lawson, the director, and Charlie Bifter Brown, and obviously mine. But we all went out and we made a few. We got some all done and sorted out, so everybody could have their own logo, get some merch, and get some stuff. In one hope that one hopes that one day these guys will start a channel, and if not, Daz has got a logo for his business.
Yeah, like I say,
We're on your channel though, guys.
that's it, mate. That's enough for me. And like I say, I don't mind giving some mugs out and some bit of merch if somebody wanted it. You know what I mean? But
You already had your first order, mate.
Yeah.
Sean Morris has requested them all.
I'll be getting some. I'll be getting after Christmas. We need to talk to your daughter, Jeffrey, please.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, we do. Yeah, 100%. We'll all get a batch done for the photo show and event day. We'll all get a load made up.
I just hope you guys get behind it. Like I say, we're asking for nothing. We don't want nothing in return or anything like that. It's just purely to get to meet people, like-minded people who like the hobby, who may not be able to show their fish in a normal way.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future it turn into something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%, mate. Jamie says, thank you, Koi Central. Westcliff Koi Pond says, Merry Christmas to you all, and the same to you, mate. A prosperous New Year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, mate. Right
Merry
back
Christmas.
at you from Jamie. Copy says, night, Vince. Marcus says, what's everybody's plan for next season? Anyone got bigger, going bigger on the ponds, or better filtration, or extra filtration, maybe?
Yeah, we got big plans next year.
Yeah, mine is that's what we've announced. One of his plans for next year, July. Daz, did we say?
Yeah.
First or second week in July, weekend in July, we're going to do a show down at Daz's Koi Farm, and we're going to do Daz's Koi Farm and a DKP Picture Day show event. What?
You said do.
You said do. We're gonna do a show where instead of having fish there, we're gonna have photos of the fish there instead. So that's one of the things we've got planned. Early beginning of next year, when we go down to Adam Byers, we're going to be going down there for a 15 to 20 people visit, and we will also be doing a little bit of a raffle off where we're going to put in 10 quid, buy 5 tickets, gives everybody the opportunity of winning. Either we could do 2 £100 fish, or a 200 quid fish, or 50 quid fish, depending on how many people want to get in on it. But we're hoping to aim between 150 and 200 quid. So that Sunday it goes down there for day also comes away with a beautiful,
Decent
lovely,
fish.
well-sized fish for Adam and Amanda. That's the plan. So again, it's a little bit of a summit that we can all partake in, and may the best and luckiest person win. Hurt says shark, which we already knew. Marcus says night cupcake, thumbs up, fish.
Don't know if I missed the answer, but if you're doing a tropical, can we do marine as well? We can, mate. And if you want to come on
We can.
and talk about marines, you're more than welcome. I don't know anything about marine fish
Yeah.
at all.
No.
I know bits. I'm not an expert on that, but I know a bit.
I'd be more than happy to sit here and listen to somebody that does know stuff about them, though, mate. 100%.
Exactly. I would as well.
Let me know. Send me another email if you would like to be a part of it.
I mean, we could do a species spotlight like the cichlids. Something that's it could be a regular thing if people are up for it once a month. We could do a tropical fish species spotlight talk.
Yeah.
It's
Yorkshire Koi says, come on, Mick, make a channel. I will sub now. He's already got one. We all have one. Everybody that joins YouTube, whether you're a YouTuber, you have to have a channel. You all have the capabilities of putting something out there and producing your own content. Whether or not you choose to make it public is entirely up to you.
yeah, like I say,
You can change your logo now, though, to the director on YouTube. So whenever you leave a comment, everybody will know Mick Lawson, the director.
Yeah.
Upload that one there. Get that one on.
but the only reason we come up with the name is because I just sit on my arse every time we do something.
Yeah, do this, filming this, filming that. It won't, mate, but it was a good laugh. And
Yeah.
The fact that we called you direct and you went, we had a laugh at it. Well, cool.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
it's well fitting for it to be a logo.
I don't take anything serious, you know. I don't. Life's too short, man, to take anything too serious.
It is, mate.
Yeah.
Search Mick's logo, but couldn't see his channel. You'll have to put it on for you, mate. The other one and all, Mr. Tropical Koi. Hey, Buggles, come here. Mr. Tropical Koi needs to put his and load his up onto YouTube as well. Colin, I think you've done yours, haven't you?
I ain't got a clue, mate.
You got a YouTube channel, haven't you? You've already got subscribers.
Yeah, it's about somewhere.
See, I'm not winning. We're trying to convince them all to have a go at doing YouTube.
It's a hard sell, Gaz.
It is a hard sell, mate. I tell you what, it's hard doing it myself, and mine telling it to anybody else. You know that campaign to bring Captain Kirk back? Well, bring back DT Kai. There you go.
That's it, mate.
I'm going to be back and forward for a bit, uploading to the Tropical channel. Sweet. Koi Central says, to be honest, that's why I started my channel, to get to know the Koi community a bit more and hope to see you all next year at some events. There you go.
You will do, mate.
Feel free to come along, mate. Take a picture of one of your fish and come and show it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to. This is the thing, though. They don't have to be. If it were me, I'd be taking a picture of my Benny Ginger, I think, and I'd be showing that one. That's the one I would be putting in. Whichever fish you like the most in your pond and you want to.
Lemon Arawaki.
Yeah.
I won't take no.
I would take lemon Arawaki in yours as well, mate.
I won't take no pictures of what's out there.
He's the only man I know that can fall out with a fish quicker than he can change his freaking underwear.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's how fucking quick it is. Like I said, I'm getting some mugs done after the new year. I'll do a mug swap, sweet. Put me down for one of them, mate. I'll send you one.
Everyone, mate.
Koi Karma says, night, guys. Have a great and festive season. Thumbs up. Drink your wine. Take you later, Dave. Have a good one, mate. All the best. Koi Central says, marine fish and corals are my winter hobby. Sweet.
Ooh.
Corals, I think, are beautiful, man. I think I could just look at a tank with corals in and not after, just maybe like some shrimp cleanup crew. And that'd be enough. Sweet.
I would like to have a little probably say 125 with a few corals in, some little damsel fish, little blue damsels, the blue and yellow damsels, something like that.
The blue damsel with a yellow tail. They're pretty little fish, though.
Beautiful little fish. Probably about 4 of them in there, something like that. Nothing too major, but beautiful, beautiful fish. Beautiful. Marines are cool.
Yeah, they are. But I like what do they call them? They always look really long, little thin fish.
gobies, are they?
Oh,
Gobies, yeah.
Oh yeah, gobies.
Yeah,
Some of the
nice.
gobies are stunning and beautiful colours that they got in them.
You
Absolutely
get some
gorgeous.
freshwater gobies, mate.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
There's a dude on YouTube that does. He has a marine tank, but it's all English coastal
Oh,
waters.
Mark, his name is. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's got some beautiful fish and some beautiful natural stuff that we'd find in his own rock pools and such.
Yeah,
They're absolutely
I think
gorgeous.
didn't you have a pair of gobies or something and they spawn?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had. What are you doing? Are you coming up to me?
Yeah, it's like pajama. It's like pajama cardinals. They're going extinct in the wild now, aren't they?
You're getting a bit too big for this now, though, lad, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Koi Central. Do you have any pajama cardinals?
This is supposed to be a cockapoo. It's more like a labradoodle.
Yeah.
He's proper
The
grown.
big lad, isn't it?
Can't believe it. Can't believe how big he's getting.
He's a big lad.
6-month-old and bigger than his mum and his dad. But
Bloody
soft as a
hell.
brush. He went back
Yeah.
last week. Dirtball.
Yeah.
He went back last weekend. Come on, can you get?
Yeah, so Koi
Went back last
Central.
weekend to see his mum, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's a lot
And he
bigger.
was way taller than a lot taller than his mum. Not as filled out as her, but certainly
I think
bigger.
he's adopted.
He might be now.
Yeah, like I say, definitely be interesting, Koi Central, if you would come on, mate, next week,
Yeah.
next Thursday night. If
Next
you've
week.
got a bit of free time, come on, join us.
Come on.
Like I say, give us
Come
your
on, Mr. Lloyd.
experience.
Sit down there now.
It's all about
Go on,
learning.
go on there. Go on.
It's all about learning and sharing our experiences in the koi hobby.
Yeah, of course it is.
Fish hobby. We all like fish for a reason.
Hmm.
You know, it's just
Yeah, I'm definitely up for that. If you're interested, let me know, mate. Send us an email and we'll sort something out. I'll send you a link through for next week. Good question then, yeah. Mac is on about his coffee cups that he just offered. He said, I'll get someone to do a coffee swap. Nobody answered.
Yeah.
I'll
we're
talk
all
to you,
for
mate.
it, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mate.
I'll get some.
There's a few on there I could remove and replace with some that I actually give a shit about.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've already had a cull in my cupboard.
Life Around says, Macca, Coy, I'll be moving house I think I'll be moving house in the new year.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, no, man, that's good to be all stuff that you've put in and where you've put in.
Yeah.
Now you know what you're doing. Bigger house, bigger pond, bigger garden.
Yeah.
Or is it going to be smaller house, smaller pond, smaller garden? Never know, do you, these days? People could be going other way. Look at that as a positive. Copy says, Night Dave, happy Christmas to you. Mick won't dig from Yorkshire Koi. Sounds great. Plan life around the koi pond. My plan for next season is finish the pond, build the filter house completely. Yeah. They look good though, mate, when you got it done and finished. Trust me, I can sit here for 2 to 3 hours, stare at my coral tank of a night under blue lights. Yeah, I could do that, mate. I mean, I sit here quite regular, just chilling out, talking with these guys in an evening, looking at my tropicals all the time. I don't think I could ever be without a tank. I think I've had one all milk. Well, 10-year-old, 9-10-year-old. I don't think I could not have now, to be fair. Oh, and get a quick spawn in if I can with the Unusual Achievers and Ginrin Chagoy. Nice. See what they produce, mate. That'd be nice and interesting. Life Around says he's growing up fast. He is, mate. He's well, you see inside of him, he's bloody massive now. Yeah. If he keeps growing as he is, I'd be happy now if he stayed at that height and just filled out a little bit. It'd be perfect. But if he's already gone from the class of being what he's supposed to be, so we've had to up his insurance because he's no longer in that class. So it goes a bit more now, but it is what it is, isn't it? I've got a couple of clownfish, Nemos, a couple of blue chromis, and a big Jap toadstool, and a few other corals, hermits, etc. Sweet.
Yeah, Paul's giving me shit again. I'm going to read it out now.
Well, Mick loves fish. Because fish and chips.
Prick,
He is
yeah.
quite partial to fish and chips, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah. Not
Yeah.
the fish, but the chips, yeah.
100% I'll be there. I've got a couple of weeks off, so yeah, definitely interested in coming on, guys. Sweet.
Oh, wicked.
That sounds brilliant. I'll be looking for show fish next year. Sweet.
But what, right, Nip, what makes a showfish in your eyes, though? Does that mean an expensive fish? Does it mean a fish that you like? Or does it mean a fish that meets all the standards of a
And
showfish?
does it have to be a Japanese fish?
And does it have to be a Japanese fish?
Yeah.
This is big because we're not showfish people.
No.
And we
I
can
like.
learn.
I can appreciate going and looking at them. I love that.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
I couldn't afford what people consider the type of fish that needs to be shot. Well, I could, but I'm a tight ass and I couldn't bring myself to spend that money, and I wouldn't want to risk it if I did. For me, that's why I don't and wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate it, and I really am grateful that people do it. So I can do it.
Yes.
I say it twice.
Do it again.
Do it again. That we can go and enjoy it and watch them and look at them. So yeah, what do you think? What do you consider a showfish? Meat standard and English stroke Jap. He's put.
Hmm.
Macca says we've shut our guppy tank down, guys, but they're all at my pals in a 4-foot tank doing okay. I hope they're not in that 4-foot cesspit that they were in.
There was.
God damn.
There were, but Kyle went round and sorted it, didn't he?
Man, that was rank, mate. That was bad. Never seen a tank look as bad as that in my life. Even ones that have been left out in garden for 3.5 years are normally cleaner than that. That was bad. With the knowledge I've acquired over the time watching you guys, I'm sure I'll be able to build a pond blindfolded and sort out the filters and stuff. 100%, mate. And with the experience that you've given yourself, it's not to do with us. I mean, it's nice if people can get some information and learn from what we're doing and what we've done and what other people do on YouTube and what have you. It's brilliant. But yeah, you learn. I think you learn as you go along with it, though, don't you? I think you mature with your pond as your pond matures. Yeah, and your upkeeping and your knowledge grows as your pond matures up.
Yeah.
I will bring a cake, lads. If it's the 10th, I'll be 63. So there we go. We could do a double bubble. Kopi has to bring the buns. We do the 10th of July. Kopi's birthday. Sweet.
Yeah.
The judges wouldn't know if it was Japanese. The judges wouldn't know if it was Japanese for sure. I don't think they would, mate.
No.
I do.
Oh, here comes Mr. Mick again.
Yeah.
Well,
We've had this.
They got made stamped underneath.
He's really, I can normally spot him.
Yeah.
But once he gets to that certain size, he's fun.
I think you would.
Who's eating crisps?
What?
Who's eating crisps? All I can hear is crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
It's cold. He's going through his walker's phase.
Yeah. I had my dinner yet.
No advertising. I hadn't either.
I thought
Yeah.
the dog had found something. It was crunching on it.
Yeah, she's fast asleep on floor.
I'm going to bed soon.
It says, meat standard and English stroke Jap. Tancho shower.
No.
Mike, where would be live plants for the tanks?
Jeff, what's that place
Where would you
called?
buy live plants for the tank? Sorry.
Ashby,
That's the one, yeah. That place where he went.
Ashby Aquatics at Scunthorpe
Yeah.
or Linkage Upon Plants.
Lincolnshire pond plants,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah, pond and aquatic plants, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a member of a club, a local club in Nottinghamshire, and I get plants from the other members and stuff like that. So, but
Yeah, it does. There's loads of them in there.
yeah,
Lady
And this
boy
stuff,
stuff.
mate, this stuff.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Smashing that, mate. When I put that in, I'm going
they will
crazy
do, mate.
for it.
It's
I mean,
what's it called?
I put it in.
It's quill.
Oh,
That's it.
whoa! I nearly hang about. This might be an easier way. There you go.
Oh, so you've mixed it. You mixed it in with that.
No, that's
Bloodworm
the
thing.
bloodworm one. They've been going crazy for that. So that one's krill. This one's bloodworm.
Yes.
I just put it in this tub because once they opened the packet, I thought I want it in a tight tub that I can keep
Yeah,
air tight.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bloodworm.
absolutely.
Harder. I mean,
Absolutely. In fact, I should really feed them. So
It just reminded me what I've got to do.
like I say, with them having carotenoids in, heavy on the red pigment. What's it called? It does produce better reds, better colours on the fish.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Just got to move.
yep, sorry, just needed a thought. I've just realised, remembered I haven't fed them this evening, so we'll give them a bit of food.
Well, I'm down to 9% on my battery, and my battery's been on charge all night.
Well, Jeff, we are coming up to the 3-hour mark anyway, mate. So we've got these last few comments. You know what's good about a sleeper pond? You can dismantle it and reassemble it at a new location. You certainly
Yeah.
can, mate. And once you've got your specification and your line and all done to it, it's a simple straight apart, take it apart and reassemble when you get it's like a dismantled
Flat pack
kit, innit?
Lego.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've Koi Central says I've got one Israeli in my pond and I swear it's as good as the Japanese. I believe it, mate,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I shall look them up for the angel fish tank. Oh, Mike's tank looks stunning,
Oh.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ertz, mate, if you can come on and showcase your pond, mate, if you want to, that's amazing. Oh no, Ertz.
Oh,
No, it's Sean. Sorry, Sean's
pond.
Sean's got the massive tank, hasn't
yeah,
Yeah.
his tank.
Yeah, the
Oh,
big
he? Yeah,
tank.
Sean,
Yeah.
Sean, if Sean's up for it, and then Hertz Koi up for it, mate. Angels,
Yeah.
man, we love angels. I love angels, angel fish.
Jamie says, I'm thinking about having a sleeper pond for when we move. I know one thing, I won't be digging down. Mate, I would do both. I'd go down and partly
Yeah.
above.
I would as well.
Yorkshire Koi says, Merry Christmas to everyone. And
Merry Christmas,
on
mate.
that note, we would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Oh, 1 minute. Said he's going to try to get on.
We will try to get on. Sweet. Nice
Sweet,
one.
mate.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try to get on. Sweet. But yeah, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And from myself and from the guys, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Terribly sorry again about what happened yesterday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in touch with Mike sometime this evening. Hopefully, we'll have a bit of good news and a bit of positive news from him, and hope things are getting a little bit better. But what we will be doing on this evening is we'll be bringing the live to a close around about here. So, from myself and Mick,
Thank you very much, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Gaz, Mr. Jeff Lee,
Merry Christmas, everyone. And Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas, Joe. Happy New Year. Thanks very much for joining us. Usual thing, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Until next time, keep smiling, guys.
See you in the new year.
See you in the new year.
Yeah.
Take it easy,
Yeah.
all. Thanks very
New
much.
Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for all the help this year and see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Take it
Thanks
easy,
for your
Jamie.
support.
Thank you very
Right.
much.